I have started the recording.
Delightful.
This is
Yeah.
episode 8. Alan Bik Ajayib.
Getting a lot of background noise.
Inside a washing machine?
Yeah,
The fuck is that noise? I removed him from the call.
Who was that?
Your brother.
Oh, Chris?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I don't know. Not communicating.
We do our hit points go up to like normal happy? Wait, how many different flavors are on here? Oh, those assholes. There's only 3. That's an odd number.
Write a letter.
Yeah, I will.
You, Chris. It just went away.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
It sounds so weird.
Maybe like a, those Arizona tea.
Help me out here. Help
What-
the sister out.
What do you need help with?
I get ability score increase, so I bumped my strength up from 19 to 20, so now I have a 5 in strength. But
Okay.
I look at my other numbers. I have one more point that I can give out,
Well,
but it's not going to change any of these
that
numbers.
happens all the time. You got to plan ahead. When you hit level 8, you're going to get another attribute bonus. So what do you want your next thing to go up to be?
Well, my charisma is 0, my wisdom is 0, my intelligence is 1, my constitution is 2, my dex is 3. So, dex?
I would say your constitution or your dex.
Yeah, I'm going to do constitution. I'm going to try to at least get it to match my dex. I feel like Twig eats random shit all the time, so.
Did you already level, Chris?
I did, yeah.
Do I get any more check marks in these little fun boxes?
What does your level say in the rogue page?
It just says I get an ability score increase.
Then that's what you get. But at the top, make sure that you change your level because
I did.
that affects some things.
I did, and then I got my hit points rolled.
Let me see your chart. Let me see your rogue chart.
It's 1d8 plus my constitution modifier.
That's not what I want to see. I want to.
Okay, just sneak attack with the 2d6, but it's been from rogue.
Have you yet to use sneak attack?
No, she has not.
I do sneaky stuff. I've not sneak attacked yet, but I do have a really cool sneak attack thing with extra actions that I'm looking forward to actually using.
Okay.
Reliable talent. Ooh, that sounds like a fun one.
Michelle, are you here?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Do you know why Andy didn't come and why he's a jerk?
What? Aw.
What?
No, why?
I don't know. I asked him. He never answered.
Maybe he's sad because his boyfriend left.
Left where?
Like, left back home. Which is 4 hours away from him.
Yes.
Oh.
That makes no sense. If he was sad, he'd want to play, I would think. He probably just drove to see his boyfriend. That's probably why he can't play.
Or he's taking a bubble bath and drinking red wine and crying into a book.
I envy him right now. If that were true. If there was a bubble bath that I could fit in, that'd be amazing.
Oh, it's true.
Just a hot tub, but you got to look out for that
Actually-
pink eye.
Madame Joanne has a giant tub.
Yeah, for Kelly. But he
I
barely
know.
fits the
She has this like giant farm tub.
only thing I'd fit in. For washing cows.
Well, that's what you need. You need a cow tub.
Your cow tub.
Gross.
I think you could get them for real cheap. Like I don't know, maybe like Salvation Army has them or something. I'm sure.
You can get one of those like medium-sized kiddie pools and just throw a bunch of suds in there.
All right, be
I'm
quiet.
not-
a second. Hold
I'm
on.
not going to Walmart, okay?
Shell,
Yeah, me neither.
shh. You can focus yourself, occasionally shrug off injury. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll a d12 and add your constitution modifier. Yeah, you should be using this a lot more.
What is this? This is the thing, the other thing that you're talking about.
This is for all rogues, not just your specific kind of rogue. Starting at second level, your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. Why is this moving so much? I hate your computer.
Here, you can just open me on yours.
I'm going to.
Twig! Thank you.
Oh, she just gets
So what I
disengaged
did
as
is-
a bonus action.
Disengage? That sounds cool. But no.
No.
She
have
does.
giant-
No,
oh.
don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about yet.
You're so mean.
He's kind of right though.
It allows you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. But you had a specific thing with your rogue school that gives you one other kind of action you can take with that. So what I would do is find that web page or picture where you made this class up, and then I would add each of these abilities how they are here, so you can read them easier,
Well.
so that it's clear.
Slap me and call me Sally.
Sally.
Ruffian.
Okay, I kind of wanted to say this with every. I have a thing that
Alright,
I'm
I'm
going to
back.
add to your level.
Yay!
Okay, is Michelle back?
I'm back.
Did we figure out everything with her spell slots and everything?
Yes, she should have. God damn it! Sorry, I didn't mean to switch that. She should have. She should be picking out a new cantrip, and she should be picking out one new level 2 spell.
Okay. I picked my
Oh,
cantrip.
that's different.
What is it?
Did you put it on there?
True. Sorry, True Strike. I can't
Okay.
write it. It won't let me.
No, that's fine. I'll put True Strike in for you. I'll make a button for you. What's your level 2 spell that you want?
I'm looking. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I just want to make sure that you have all the stuff that you're supposed to have. And then so she gets one attribute increase from her level, and then she also gets an attribute increase from her feat that she took, correct?
No, the feat's handled. Don't worry about the feat at all.
Did you already add the ability modifier for it?
The feat was at level 1. This was 7 weeks ago.
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand that. Well, she does get one ability score point to put in.
She gets 2. She gets to pick 2.
Why does she get to pick 2?
Everybody gets to pick 2. Everybody at level 4 gets 2 points. You can put those 2 points in one attribute, or you can split them up.
Really?
Yep.
I get another second level spell, right? Or is it first level?
It's second level.
Okay.
So yeah, that's one of the game mechanics. Is every 4 levels, everyone gets 2 points to put into attributes, however they want.
Oh, this is the one that you sent me. I can't find it again.
What's it called?
Ruffian? Because the one I Google it doesn't let me find the same one that you had sent me. Sorry.
I would prefer not to do this
Alright.
during.
Alright. Well, we'll do it later. It's fine. I don't need to move the buttons and do the stuff right now. It's fine. Twig will live.
So what is the first couple? I gotta see if this is the right one. So what are the first couple abilities on there?
Brute strength, dirty fighting.
What does brute strength say it does?
You are proficient in unarmed strikes, and they are considered finesse. You can roll a d4 in place of the normal damage of your unarmed strike. When you use the attack action with an unarmed strike on your turn, you can make one armed strike as a bonus action.
Okay.
It's really worded confusedly.
Michelle, do you want to put your 2 attributes into charisma? Because that's your spellcasting ability, and it would.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay.
They automatically go up, or I have to roll for it.
Your AC doesn't go up unless your dexterity goes up or you put in new armor.
Nope.
Okay.
It's fine. I would like for it to.
So because your charisma went up, all your spellcasting is going to be stronger.
Woo!
Cool.
I was also looking at your page, Michelle, and you, besides us needing to remember to do the wild magic surge more, you have Tides of Chaos.
I have what?
You have a few abilities you haven't been using.
Oh.
You have Tides of Chaos. Starting at first level, you can manipulate the forces of chance and chaos to gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Once you do so, you must finish a long rest before you can use this feature again. Anytime before you regain the use of this feature, the DM can have you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table immediately after you cast a sorcerer spell at first level or higher. You then regain the use of this feature. So every time I make you roll on the Wild Magic Surge thing, you get your Tide of Chaos back. And you should be using that.
I don't fully understand what that means.
So whenever you click one of your rolling buttons, like one of your spells, like I'm going to do your Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
I thought I was going to do your Shocking Grasp. Okay, there it is. So see those 2 numbers, 15 and 12?
Yeah.
You can use your Tides of Chaos and say, nope, I'm taking the higher number. Like, if the 15 had been on the right, in normal situations, you always take the one on the left. But if there's a higher number on the right, you can use your Tides of Chaos and say, I'm going to take the higher number.
Oh, okay, cool. I like that.
So that can really help you. And you can only do it once a day, but every time you roll, you know how I make you roll that 1D 141? Every time I make you do that, regardless of what happens, you get your ability back that lets you choose that advantage.
Oh, okay. I don't have to have a long rest then?
Not all the time. If
You fill it back up, so every time you cast a spell.
Okay.
The other ability that you haven't used once yet is your Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Ooh.
As a bonus action, you can magically teleport up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space you can see, and you gain resistance to all damage until you start your next turn. During this time, you appear ghostly and translucent. Once you use this ability, you can use it again after you finish the short or long rest.
Oh, that's like when the kids scream ghost when they're playing tag.
Yeah, you should definitely use that as a move.
Like maybe when she was tied up and underwater.
Yeah. Yeah, you literally could have just teleported.
You're taking no damage.
You also have a rebel kinship, which you may have forgotten about, but now that we're going into a new city, you might want to use that, where you're part of a network of fellow dissidents. Although you may not always agree on their methods of dissent with your fellow members, they are willing to create distractions in public, provide safe passage, and inform you of patrol routes of guards.
How do I?
And now she's extra charismatic. So
it's just role playing. You try to find some rebels and I when you guys explore this town, if you happen to meet a rebel or if you go out of your way to look for rebels, then, once you know who they are, they'll work with you easier than they would work with anyone else who doesn't have this feature.
I think there should be a rebel leg tattoo, and she just like pulls up her skirt, and then another rebel will be like, show their tattoo.
Oh my god.
That's, I mean,
And then like the romancers would just be like, oh man, there's so many whores in this town.
I can't imagine that a tattoo is a good way to hide who you are. But
Yeah,
if
but
that's
you
what
want-
Michelle
It's high up
wants,
on the thigh.
doesn't oh my god, that whole murder mystery, I forgot that there was 2 lycromancers that work for the ship now with
Yeah.
Krong tattoos on their face. We never use them again.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now that everybody's pretty much finished at leveling, I wanted to implement a new feature.
Woo!
And the new feature is that normally you pick either you put 2 points into an attribute or you pick a feat. And some of the feats will give you mostly feats are a skill, and there'll be a really good skill or there'll be a slightly good skill, but they give you 1 attribute point, so you can mix it up a bit. What I'm proposing is that because you all had this really long sea voyage, everybody gets to pick 1 feat, but you gotta pitch it as to that, it's something you actually learned on this trip.
Oh shit. Okay.
Stop it.
Okay.
You don't get to just magically go, well,
I do this now.
yeah, it's gotta be believable. And also, if that feat gives you an attribute point, you don't also get that attribute point. It's just a skill you've learned on this trip.
Okay.
And if there's if you have an idea for a skill that you want that you just don't know if that's a real feat, just tell me what it is and I'll approve it if it's not overpowered. So like, just a goofy example, maybe Michelle's good at swinging from things now. Like,
Hold their breath.
she gets advantage on swinging, but that's just an example, just like something fun that you remember doing on this boat trip that now you're better at. Whether it was through success or failure. Do you have that link of the sorcerer spells?
Yeah, I am. I will try to.
No, the updated list has much better spells. Not the Roll20. Roll20 does not keep up to date. Oh, I thought you were asking for suggestions. I didn't realize you were saying, hey, I'm taking suggestion. Now I get it. Suggestion's a great one. I saw a funny meme the other day where people suggested a guard should poop his pants, which distracted all the other guards, and they snuck by.
Yeah, for anybody who's a spellcaster, this one's good because you're around so many elements, and you can be resistant to any types of those damage that we're around.
What are you talking about?
I popped one up there, Elemental Adept.
She wasn't actually asking for...
No, I'm saying for anything else. Like, that was a cool one. Like, if you can cast a spell, that's a fun one to do. I cannot cast spells, so...
See, like, for this example, you would have had to have taken damage from one of these, and then I'd let you pick one, and you gain a new resistance to it.
Yeah, people have taken damage from water, and from flames in there, and from...
Just gotta give me a specific example. That's what I mean. Like, tell
Yeah.
me something that you remember about this adventure.
Well, that does not work for Twig because she doesn't do magic. So she's
Yeah,
going to
those
pick
are-
something else.
Those have all been your fault, though. Everybody who's been hurt by water or fire.
I'm trying to make it better, you guys.
Well, that's what I meant by whether through failure or through...
That was a suggestion
success.
to make amends. It spoke to me.
And you, Stephanie, if there was a specific type of damage you really took, I wouldn't care that this says you must be a magic user. I would be like, you're tougher. You've grown to adapt against this thing.
No, I'm going to find something else.
Like, I could give you a bonus to swimming speed since you had to swim through the entire sunken ship to get out. Same for Quarter. He had to do that too.
See, I don't know if it'll be beneficial, but I like it because we're traveling so much.
What is your justification for having this all of a sudden?
Because I was around people with compasses. And also the, tracking from being in the ship because we couldn't find the sun and the sunset because it was dark so many times. So she was really focusing to try to keep track of it.
You never went out of your way to role play or try that. You never did that. Other people did that. You didn't once help look for anything outside the ship.
All right, well, if anybody else wants keen minds, you can have it because Twig did not do her homework.
It's a great idea for Quarter, who is the only person that actually talked to the navigator.
Martial Adept sounds cool, but also Twig did some P90X, but nothing.
If there's weapon improvisation because you made your own stick and attacked with it, that might be a good one.
You will see.
Is there one for crying a lot?
I'm sure there is. There
isn't. There it
could...
I'm going through the book right now. Oh well.
Emotional feats D&D 5e. There's a sense emotion.
Is that in the player's handbook?
I don't know. I clicked a bunch of tabs open.
Okay, no, hold on.
Called Skulker, but it's more about slinking through the shadows. But I feel like if you're off skulking, crying in the corner, you've gotten good at.
Well, the thing is, I saw Skulker, but I'm already getting some of those benefits later on anyway, so there's no point. There's no point in trying to have a feat that I'm going to be getting benefits from later on anyway.
That's what I'm doing.
That's what you think you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think you already have that.
If you pretty much have the same.
I think you already have that in your ruffian.
It's part of my stuff, yeah. I gotta find a homebrewed feat. There's nothing on here for Twig.
Look up Unearthed Arcana because there's updated official ones.
All right.
So there's a level 1 divination spell. You attune your senses to pick up on the emotions of others. When you cast a spell as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your sense on one humanoid you can see within 30 feet of you. You instantly learn the target's prevailing emotion.
Well, it's a spell, right?
Yeah,
it's not necessarily feat.
I would let you take it as a feat, though. Like, that you can do it once a day and know someone's emotion.
Okay.
You're in tune with emotions.
Empathetic.
Yeah, I'm an empath now. I sit in the shadows going, oh, she's a sad girl.
I think it should bring my intimidation up or something.
I would hold on to that one. Keep that tab open.
Okay.
It's a good idea. I just think you might find something you like more. I just had it open. Hold on. Let me get the tab back. I have no idea if this is homebrewed or what, but here's the link.
Thank you.
And you don't have to take that, Chris. It just was looking up emotional things.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna read into it a little bit. But the only other thing that I'm really gonna be looking at is it's in the player's handbook. It's defensive duelist. It's when you're wielding a finesse weapon, which I have as a sword, with which you are proficient, and another creature hits you with the melee attack. You can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC, and potentially causing the attack to miss. But at the same time,
you said you use it as your reaction or as your bonus action?
It's a reaction. It's a reaction to them hitting you.
Okay.
I
don't think that's overpowered because you can only do it once per round.
Right, yeah. And it's and my
you just gotta call it something more flavorful. You just gotta call it something more flavorful, like throat guard, because you're just really antsy about having your throat slit.
Yeah, I like keep my head in my shell.
Mm-hmm.
The peeping turtle. But I also have I don't know if that's I just realized I have a what do you call it? Shell defense, which I can essentially just withdraw into my shell. It's +4 to my AC, so that's just actually, you know what? That's a better version of that. I can do. I guess instead of having to get in my shell and then becoming prone and that might be a better version of that. It might be a little less cumbersome.
Natural armor? It's a prerequisite. Do you have the racial ability natural armor?
Oh.
I have natural toughness.
Sorry, Stephanie's talking to me right as you were finishing that sentence, so I did not hear what you said.
That's okay. Honestly, I was just trying to have a conversation. It was more a conversation with myself of just trying to convince myself that it's still better than the natural ability I have already called shell defense. Because that one I have to go prone and my speed becomes 0, but it's +4 to my AC instead of +2.
It's situational.
Right. And that's why I'm saying, like, maybe it's still better to at least still have the defensive duelist up.
I think you already have higher AC than everybody.
Everybody has higher AC than 17? There's nobody higher than a 17? Sweet.
No, I think it's the highest one.
Make it more difficult on you to kill me. Even though right now my hit points are at 15.
I can just make dragons appear. It's not difficult for me to kill anyone.
I rolled a 24 as a hit. No.
A double critical success. Cool. You're
just dead. You're just dead, you know. So I'm not even worried about it. Just go create a new character in the corner.
I want you to roll 4 6-sided dice. All right, now do that 5 more times. Now tell me who the character is. Is this because of how much dirt you touched? Hold on.
No, because I kept it in my pocket. I still have it.
It's gross.
Stop laughing. I'm trying to read it. If you really want to, you can take that one. It totally fits what I'm talking about.
And I still have this stinky ham. And vampires touched me. Where should I put my feet? On the feet box?
Yeah.
So not the features.
I had a really good... I had an alternate ruffian for you to look at, and now it disappeared. Is this the one you had? This is the one I suggested originally. I don't know how you ended up with the other one.
I mean, that sounds cool, too. I can't find the other one.
I'm sorry, this is starting slow, guys. I was kind of hoping we'd level up and do this stuff, and Josh would be here.
I just feel like this is going to make Twig so much cuter.
Do you want to tell them which one you picked, Stephanie?
I'll just copy and paste it. Is that okay?
No, we're recording audio.
Oh. Sure. Feet, stench of the dead. The odor of decay hangs heavy on you, causing others to gasp and retch. Benefit, you exude a carrion stench that causes any creature adjacent to you to make a fortitude save, which is constitution save, right?
Yep. No, it says charisma, doesn't it?
Oh, it said DC 12 plus charisma modifier. Or becomes sickened as long as it remains adjacent to you for 1d4 rounds thereafter. So basically, I would love to just be fighting people and having them puking. You're welcome.
It's going to affect everyone. It doesn't say it just affects your enemies. It's anyone next to you.
It says adjacent, yeah. That's what happens when Twig rolls in the stinky dirt. Like a stinky puppy.
Quarter, did you think of a feat you want?
Still moving its car.
No, I'm still looking.
Oh.
Michelle, did you think of something you want? What?
I just see a picture of like sneaking past 2 birds, and one of them thinks the other one just shot himself.
Yes. Michelle's going to suggest it, and you're going to back up the suggestion.
What did I suggest?
Now that, like, your robe smells like shit all the time, so she's going to be sneaking by guards, and they're going to smell poop, and you're going to suggest that one of them poops their pants, and it's just going to sell it even more.
I just want to start fighting and be like, dude, what the fuck did you eat?
You're so proud of yourself. You're so proud of yourself.
She's like, who knew that holding on to this stinky dirt would just turn out so well?
Oh yeah, her pockets, like her one
Can
of
you hand
her
me a water?
one of her things is that she'll like hang on to like little scraps of food in her pockets constantly. So like who knows when the last time she grabbed actual fresh stuff.
Fucking gross.
She grew up on the streets with urchins. She had to like always have like whatever food she can grab.
What was your first ability for the ruffian?
Worst rogue ever.
Brute strength and dirty fighting.
This is so weird. I cannot find it.
What are you looking for?
Her specific. You didn't copy and paste the website onto your profile at all?
That is copy and pasted from a
no,
website.
the link so we can read it. That's rule number 1.
Oh, sorry. I just copy and pasted the information from the site that I had.
It's just super not clear. I'd just rather read it. We're looking for the ruffian subclass that she specifically found, but for some reason can't find again.
Okay.
And there's like 50 ruffians. Like there's so many homebrewed what other people think the ruffian is. Michelle, do you need help coming up with a feat?
Yeah.
Have you looked at any feats that you like?
I'm looking up like inspiring leader.
What's that one do?
You can spend 10
I
minutes
should say I was
inspiring.
about to take the same thing.
You can spend 10 minutes inspiring your companions, shoring up the resolve to fight. When you do so, choose up to 6 friendly creatures, which can include yourself, within 30 feet of you, who can see or hear you and who can understand you. Each creature can gain temporary hit points equal to your level and your charisma modifier. A creature can't gain temporary hit points from this feat again until it finished a short or long rest.
Michelle, can you think of a time that Kiva has already inspired people? Because this feat is based off something you've done or learned.
I saved all of your asses quite a few times with my amazing fire power.
No, I totally get it. I'm just saying that would be more related to spell casting than speech giving and inspiring.
I definitely not a speecher.
Any one of you could take something like sea legs and have advantage to being on rigging or fighting on a boat.
We are going to be getting on boats again because we have to get in between our different cities.
Yeah, Steph, I would just break these up at like brute strength. I would make that a thing on your feet page.
Okay.
Dirty fighting would be a thing on your feet page.
That's what I will do. I'm going to get on it.
Not yet.
Don't say it like that. That's a DM thing to say.
I know that there's some casting feats, Michelle. I don't remember what they're called, but I know there's a few, like, because you've been fighting so much in the middle of things. I think there's a spell sniper feat to demonstrate all that time you spent up in the crow's nest.
Oh, I did see that. Let me see if I can spell sniper or something like that.
I think it just gives you some extra range on your spells.
What about? Because it's a specific type of spell.
In range of some spells, ignore half cover and 3/4 cover and learn a cantrip.
Can you send me the link to that?
Yeah.
She just makes all her fire spells.
I gotta read it.
Oh, okay. Is that any good or no?
I don't think she wants that drawback.
Oh.
It doesn't give any details. It just says increase range of some spells.
Ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. I learned a cantrip.
Yeah, but how do we know which spells increase range?
It doesn't say how long the range is going to be either. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an official one. You're looking at a homebrewed one, but there is an official one.
Oh.
I would find it, and I would correct it.
When you cast a spell that requires a ranged attack roll, the spell range is doubled. Your ranged spell attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. You learn a single cantrip that requires an attack roll from a class of your choice. It's got to be sorcerer.
Bless you.
Thank you. Ooh, those are big sneezes.
So I would say that you could take this spell sniper, the official one, or the other thing I was gonna say is I would let you cast Firebolt as a level 1 spell and still use it as a cantrip, so it does a little more damage because of how much. So your choice is either to have more range or more damage.
I'll choose more damage.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure roll 20 lets you do that. Let me just double check. Whenever we're in the group chat, I can never remember how to spell Kiva.
Caoimame.
I never remember it at the time.
It looks like Kawime.
Dang it, that didn't work. At your next level, Fireball's damage goes up anyways, so maybe spell sniper's better for you.
What? I'm sorry, I'm coughing.
What was that, Michelle?
I didn't hear you. I was like coughing.
Here's the link to spell sniper. I was saying that maybe you want to take sniper because next level the damage on Firebolt goes up naturally anyways.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll do spell sniper.
You can suggest this to her if you want.
Well,
Stephanie has an idea. She's going to send you a link. It's up to you if you want it.
Okay.
We're going to just start up in a minute. I am just making I had other list of things I was going to do before I got distracted. Did you guys notice the fancy opening to the game now?
Fancy opening. What?
Just that
Yeah.
I changed the title. Didn't say murder boat.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Did Josh make it on yet or no?
Fire, it doesn't hurt you.
Not that I've seen.
Why would you suggest that to her, Stephanie?
Because she doesn't have spell shaping.
You want. So in the circumstance where you accidentally catch her on fire like you did everybody else earlier, then that's the only time that's a benefit, right?
No, she can light herself on fire, and then everybody who tries to hit her takes fire damage.
Or if while in the midst of casting all her fire spells, she just happens to catch on fire,
If she
she'll
rolls a
be
natural
okay.
one, she'll be fine. And then everybody else that is trying to attack her will be hurt by the flames.
Oh.
I would just
Did-
light myself on fire.
So is she impervious to flame, or is it only her
No.
controlled flame?
It's literally the first time she catches fire.
Oh, I thought it was all the time.
You
No.
gotta keep reading, Stephanie.
Well, I like 3 times. And,
It says this feature does not protect you from other sources of fire damage.
oh,
So it's only her fire.
Catching
Right.
fire. No, it's just the act of catching
well,
fire.
then that's dumb. I thought it was just like you could just be like pyro
No.
or like Okay.
Human Torch.
Also-
Exactly.
That doesn't make sense because she hasn't lit herself on fire. Ron could maybe take that feat because he's been lit on fire.
I just thought it was related to her always using the fire, so she's like used to it and can wield it and just be like, I am the fire.
Does anyone in the group chat mind asking Josh how much more time he needs? I don't want you to do it anyways. You have the worst phone.
This is true.
I can ask.
I was just really hoping she could Phoenix. Be
That's
like,
how it works.
I know. Wouldn't that be great though? Why is that not a feat?
So we're gonna rewind a little bit. We are, I just wanted Stephanie to show you that picture last time, but we are not quite at the city yet. You can see it in the distance, and the boat's pulling up. But you haven't landed yet, is my point. And I'm just pulling up some pictures to show you guys. My computer's going really slow because I have like 800 tabs open for job applications. Could you go slower?
Don't ask technology rhetorical questions. It will come back to bite you.
I've got a picture I really like, but it's too low res. All right, everybody's up on deck. Everybody roll your perception if you want.
Hell, I might be noticing things. Oh, hey.
Sorry, I just got a work email. Give me 1 second. Of course, it's pushing my call time up. Sorry, guys. I just need 1 second. How's everyone's night going?
Yay! We're leveled up.
Good.
I want to fucking die.
Why?
Oh, my
Is it your
back
shingles?
hurts, man. No, those are
Oh.
gone. It's just my back now.
Nice. So you beat it?
Bro, you know me. I always beat it.
Did we notice stuff?
No, everyone completely failed.
What? Even with a 19? Ooh.
What do we see? We get a new map?
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Everybody can also roll either history or religion or insight or anything to see if their character knows anything about this city.
Push the button.
Oh boy.
Bam!
You said insight?
History
well,
or religion?
History, insight, arcana. Anything that you think your character would use to know something about the city.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I know things. I know
Vermal, everyone's pretty stunned by the beauty of this city. As you guys are pulling up to the port, the last wisps of the sun are setting as you look at the port of Ajayib. You notice right away there are very few ships in this marvelous port. There is trash splashing against the walls of the city, and the once colorful banners and streamers lining the vast city walls are drab and lifeless. Vermal is the only person that noticed that waiting.
I also rolled a 19.
Oh, I only saw it. I only saw one. Sorry. Vermal and Twig are the only ones who noticed that there are a platoon, not a platoon, a patrol of Lycromancer troopers in formation waiting for you at the docks. They don't seem like they're ready to fight. They're just standing there on guard. You two also would have noticed that there is someone standing with them who seems to be in charge. They're wearing finer regalia, black and red robes, on a black-skinned dragonborn wearing a head crest of a high-ranking official in the Necromancer Society, standing casually at rest with a large tome tucked under her arm. Tome! All right, Quarter, put that on your character sheet.
No, I already did. I as soon as I saw the Litro Mages, I'm talking everybody up.
What did you roll for your perception?
Did I not see them?
You have
Never
not
mind.
seen. No.
I don't give a shit.
Hey, look. There's troopers all up and down that beach right there. See that guy in the middle?
It's a dock.
On that dock? The thing I definitely noticed it. It's a dock. Well, see that dragonborn right there? He got some red, he got a fancy hat, and he got some black on. That guy, he's their leader. But they don't look like they're gonna be using fighting words right now. So we might be okay if we play it cool.
I thought it was a
Turtle
female.
Man, that
Sorry, what?
What was that?
I can't hear anything.
does that look about right to you?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the Dragonborn's a lady. I could tell. I could tell.
Oh yeah. I never look for them chest lumps.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. Chest lumps.
Twig is the only one who knows anything about this city.
Ajayib.
Twig, you would know that this city is famous for having a hold on, I gotta check my notes.
Oh, Badger used to tell me stories.
There's a famous leader of this city. He's a caliph, and his name is Al Aziz. And he's known as the Pauper King because he spends more time among his citizens than he does in his palace. And he's always passing out money and being super generous, and he's very well loved by everyone. The city is also known as the Diamond in the Rough because all the buildings are always shining and glowing, and one of their biggest exports is their brightly colored cloth and dyes that they sell here.
I'm just typing all that in the group chat so people can copy and paste it.
This city is best known as the City of Wonders, but right now you guys are wondering why, because it looks pretty dead.
Pretty bland to me.
Okay, Quarter, now that they pointed it out, you can do your inspiring leader if you want.
All right. I'm just, since it takes,
All
I have to.
I was going to say all it takes is I'm going to start a timer and you have to keep talking for 10 minutes.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I will literally sit here and say, "Do it if you're cool" for 10 minutes straight.
I can see
Yeah,
a
essentially.
little face underneath her eyes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about how the Litro Mages are bad, and try to get everybody geared up. Maybe we don't necessarily want to get into a fight, but if we have to, I want everybody to be in good fighting spirit.
Everybody feels inspired.
I'm inspired.
Sugar butt. That was special.
Is Andy here?
No,
No,
I think
it's
it was
Chris.
just Chris.
Although Chris's best voice is Consuela. Just saying, if he becomes a healer, I think it ought to be a Consuela healer.
If I
No,
become a
we
Oh, Mr. Griffin.
have no healing.
Oh, Mr.
No.
Griffin.
No.
No.
No, Mr. Griffin.
Afuera! Afuera!
I know heal you.
Exactly.
Quarter, you feel a hand slide along your back, and the beautiful younger Lady Ducunch is standing next to you. And she whispers in your ear, "Are you Meliodas right now?"
Yeah, well, if she's coming next to me, then yeah, I'm Meliodas.
She has a little gold. Oh, I meant to ask you this ahead of time. What is Lady Ducunch's family crest? What does it look like?
A brooch, like a blood red ruby in a brooch.
That's fitting because as she walks up to you, she starts pinning a brooch to your lapel. And it's her. You notice it's her family crest. You've seen it on her own amulet that she wears. And she says, "Don't worry about those silly narcissistic despots, my dear. Live as long as I have, and you'll be able to tell the ones that are going to make a lasting impression and those that are just a blip in history." And
Is she referring to the Litro
she's-
Mages or my friends?
The Litromancers.
Oh, okay.
Answers. There's no T.
Like romancers.
Like.
Anyways. Anyway, so she smooths out your shirt and makes it look good, and she goes, "Just keep this on and make sure your friends stay close to you. My father's trading company has a deal with the Lycromancers. They're not likely to bother you as long as you have this on."
Ooh, that's pretty. Can I poke it?
She has a name. Hold on. It-
Burn.
So your inspiring leader goes to 6 targets, right? So that's yourself, Stephanie.
Turtle.
it's basically
Eva?
just a group,
Okay, I was gonna say because You could give it to her too if you wanted.
Boo Boo Bat Face himself.
No,
He can give
not going to give it to her. Instead, I'm going to give it to myself, Stephanie, Michelle, Chris. Wait, myself, Stephanie, Michelle, Chris, Josh, and I'm going to give it to Tack, just because. I mean, it's only going to last 10 minutes, but just in case he gets attacked.
When you look over at Tack, he gives you a head nod. He still seems quite wary of the Lichromancers just waiting there. When the boat finishes parking or docking, you are greeted by the Dragonborn who's been standing there waiting for you. And she goes, "Ho! What is this unscheduled visit we have here? I don't have you in my paperwork."
Yes, that's because we were supposed to have been sailing to a wedding off the... Was it Neverwinter? I think it was Neverwinter, right?
It was in the middle of the sea.
Could have sworn we were supposed to go somewhere else though, like an actual city or something.
You guys were going in the middle of the sea to the wedding, and then from there going to Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, that's what it was. We were on our way to Waterdeep and stopping along the way for a seaside wedding, and we were attacked by pirates. Have you heard of the Pirate Grom?
Yes. He's known in these waters. Is he who attacked you? And she's eyeing your ship.
No, actually, he's the one that rescued us from a band of giants, or Goliath pirates even. He did it single-handedly, too.
You're lucky you didn't make it to the wedding, if we're talking about Lord Hovey's wedding.
I believe that was whose wedding I was going to. Why, do you know something I don't? Actually, you probably know many things that I don't. But do you know anything about the wedding I don't?
She pats her... The tome under her arm is incredibly thick, and she pats the book, and she goes, "I know a lot of things."
Ooh, she's smart.
But yes, Lord Hovey's entire wedding regalia, a bunch of the boats were sank, pirates attacked it, the bride went missing, and there was a huge explosion. Rumors are that Lord Hovey didn't make it.
How bizarre. Well, I wish I could say I'm sorry to hear that Lord Hovey did not make it, but yeah, I won't.
And then she goes, "I must see your papers."
Papers. Yes, of course. Give me a second. I believe I've left them in the captain's quarters, and I will be right back.
All right, before you can leave, hold on. Looking in my notes. Or actually, I'm looking for a picture to send you guys. Hold on, real quick. Where in the Facebook?
Cursing.
All right, let's drop this. It's loading onto Roll20. You hear a startled grunt as that Dragonborn is suddenly booped on her nose with a rolled up piece of paper, and this woman comes out from behind her and she goes, "What are you talking about? I told you that the Lady de Cunch would be arriving shortly. How dare you hold her up?" And as she's saying that, Lady de Cunch starts walking down the aisle, and this woman bows to her and goes, "My lady, we've arranged everything for you. I'm so sorry your trip was cut short. We've updated your father of the news."
Ooh, I like her.
All the guards look really settled by what just happened, but the Dragonborn just kind of shakes it off and looks really embarrassed.
She's so pretty.
Ooh.
Well, Lady de Conch, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you aboard the vessel of the captain.
She looks at you and she goes, "You'll find, if you need my office, I'll be staying in our estate in the trading district. I'd love to have you for dinner sometime while you're still here."
I'd absolutely love to see your office. And I would be happy to be there for dinner.
As she walks off, a couple of the normal crew follow her with some of her belongings that they're carrying, along with that chest that you guys would have recognized that you never opened.
Hey, look.
And this woman who never introduced herself, but we should all remember for later that her name is Phirun, Phirun. She opens up an umbrella and walks her lady down the road. At this point, the guards seem kind of like they got put in their place and they're not going to cause too much trouble. So what do you guys want to do?
Get off the boat.
You've successfully gotten off the boat.
Yeah.
100 experience each.
Woohoo! We did it.
We won D&D. I'm gonna see what everybody else is doing, and I don't know. I've never been here.
None of you have been here.
Yeah. It's as far as I'm concerned. I see plenty of places for me to sneak and hide. That's it.
Twig's got a little bit of gold. Is it okay if we try to find our team some armor?
You do
roll-
all remember
since-
why we're here, right?
Does anyone remember?
Yeah, we're trying to find a piece of the lamp.
Twig, for your history roll, you would have remembered that this city is famous for its open bazaars and tons of shopping, and that the bazaar is supposed to never close at any time. So even though the sun's set, you could still go shopping if you wanted.
Yeah, we gotta help out find the Pauper King of Ajayib because he's got the other piece. But honestly, I don't know if we're ready for that fight. We got to get clanked up.
We
Let's go to the
don't
bazaar.
necessarily have to fight him to get the piece.
Oh
I mean, let's
no,
be
we-
honest, it will probably result in that, but we don't have to.
No. We just trying to fight our way out. So Twig thinks that we should probably reinforce the troops just a little bit.
Who are we fighting now?
Hey.
You know, like tough.
That was
Hey!
me, by the way.
We're fighting the awful crippling venereal
Chris.
disease that is corrupting your body.
I mean, that's definitely true. We call it the trial of grasses, but basically it's just like fantasy herpes.
It
All
hurts
right, so
a lot.
Chris, you're doing a spot-on Josh impression.
I'm doing really good tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty proud of myself.
nice.
So Josh, did you get to listen to last week's, or do you need an update?
I listened to most of it, but I didn't finish it.
Okay,
But I
so
wanna
what
see-
happened? Did you get to your one triumphant moment that we did for you?
No, what did he do?
So when
I know
everybody was,
Quarter locked me in a room.
huh?
I know Quarter locked me in a room.
So, essentially, when we started the session last week, I said that those vampires weren't on deck. You guys had to actually find them. So they fought Greenie on the side of the boat, and then when they went to find
Oh yeah.
Lady Salamander, they found her levitating in bed, having sex with you, and then as they kicked open the door, she started drinking your blood, and then she just started spewing blood everywhere. And right before you passed out, you were like, "Enjoy the silver, bitch." And because you had eaten the silver that the silver shaving Stephanie had given you.
Baller. Thank you.
I am not imagining him eating those. I am imagining him doing like bumps off of a sword or something.
That sounds accurate. Yeah, Ron would have been snorting it, but still.
Silver shavings.
Well, however you did it, it was in your system. And so because they had weakened her, everyone was able to kill her, although she almost completely murdered Vermal.
Whoa.
Yep.
So it was
She
Lady
ripped his
Salamander all along?
throat out. What was that?
It was Lady Salamander all along?
No, she was actually a puppet
She's a
for...
decoy.
To come.
She was a decoy for Lady DeCunch, who only Quarter, as far as I remember, is the only one that actually knows it, because he made a deal with her to keep her secret, and she would let everybody live up on the ship.
Awesome. I love it. Classic Witcher shit. Lesser of two evils.
So what you missed so far today is
Leveling.
everybody leveled to level 4. And also, I added a special thing to level 4 because normally you pick a feat or you do your attributes. And what I said is because you guys spend so much time on this boat, you should pick your attributes, and I will also approve a feat as long as it's based off something you actually did while you were on the boat, like something you actually trained or learned. Like Kiva learned spell sniper feat because she spent so much time in the crow's nest shooting her fireballs. And Stephanie learned a feat where anyone standing next to her is constantly repulsed because of how much time she spent with the grave dirt on her. Vermal learned. What did you learn, Vermal?
Stealthy. It
Oh yeah, 'cause he was actually training his stealth the whole time. And Quarter learned inspiring leader because he talks a lot and became a ship's captain. So yeah, but I gotta approve it. And also, so if a feat gives you an attribute, you don't also get that attribute. It's just the skill.
Ah, stingy.
I'm also a concubine for a vampire. How dare you?
And all you missed of the story so far, Josh, is that the boat just docked at Ajayib, and you saw Lady DeCunch's assistant actually boop a lycromancer on the nose, a high-ranking lycromancer, and order her to stand down. So you can see that even though the lycromancers control this city, Lady DeCunch has a lot of power. And they walked off, and now you guys are on the docks figuring out what to do. Stephanie's suggestion was that you go check out the 24-hour bazaar.
For armor. Clinky things.
Anyone else can speak up about what you want to do or what you think the plan should be. Also, everyone, we just reminded...
Going to the bazaar thing would be good for that talent thing that I have. Finding rebels.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm reluctant to follow Twig, but if everybody else is gonna go, I'll go.
Oh, and beaches.
If everybody else wants to go to the bazaar, we'll go to the bazaar. As far as right now, I have nowhere else. I don't know where else to go. So
I'm going to the bar or the bazaar.
okay.
I'll follow.
I think you said it right the first time.
You guys would remember that you were here to find the Pauper King,
Yes.
who used to rule the city, or at least find out information on what happened to him.
Well, if we find the rebels and we find some armor, we're going to be better equipped to deal with this situation. Just saying.
Oh man, as a
Perhaps
Witcher,
at the bazaar we could find somebody selling information about where the Pauper King is.
Right.
Or the kings of Pauper, he could probably be hanging around the little friendly urchins. I was going to go make some friends with some right now. They love Twig.
No, they don't.
You literally smell like death.
All my dreams are coming true.
I'm gonna stick to the shadows anyway. I don't need anybody giving me trouble. I'm not super stealthy though, but you just see me on my tippy toes walking from one shadow to the next.
Twig thinks it's cute.
Don't say anything. You're gonna bust my cover.
Oh, you trying to be sneaky? That's cute.
That's
All right. You guys, hold on. I'm trying to find a picture I was going to show you of the bazaar.
Who's eating M&Ms? I can hear it.
It's Swedish fish. I'm trying to find the same color so I can eat the even number of the same ones.
I know how that is. Yeah.
Wait, aren't they all red?
No, these ones are multicolored. And so it's really obnoxious because I don't like to touch all the ones in the bag. I just like to pick them out one at a time. So I'm just searching inside the bag hole to find ones that match.
You're a bag hole.
Bagel.
You guys are making me sound like a crazy person.
No,
You
I'm 100% with you. I really am.
You guys are related, and you're making each other sound like crazy people.
I do that at work all the time.
Right? Skittles are the worst, though. You have to line them up on a paper towel.
No. You just organize it and
You're-
spread everything out first.
Making us sit through this.
Clean everything. Make sure they're all color coordinated first, and then you eat it.
Yeah.
That looks like Matt Mercer. Holy crap.
Have you guys ever thought
This
about
is not happening
possibly
right now, but
speaking to a professional?
This is gonna be my new profile picture, just the dungeon
Oh.
master part.
Nice. Are you trying to intimidate us?
Yes.
Really? Because I think you're trying to seduce us.
Have you all seen Matt
Sorry.
Mercer?
Yeah.
Yeah. His hair naturally blows in the wind when there's no wind. It's amazing.
Actually, that picture looks like a cross between Matt Mercer and the cartoon guy from Tangled.
His hair reminds me of Steve from Stranger Things that uses the Farrah Fawcett hairspray. Like that's his secret the whole time is Farrah Fawcett.
Hot.
It's like
I don't
tree
know who
spray.
he's of.
Josh, roll your insight or history about the city. You can roll both.
Hey.
That is a 15 insight and a 19 history.
Woo!
Okay. You
You're so smart.
remember a few facts about the city. Their primary export is dyes, brightly colored dyes and cloth, as well as coffee. They are
Coffee?
famous in their country for the coffee they brew in the hillside. I mean, that they grow in the hillside. And you would also remember that this city is regularly patrolled by a fellow witcher named Chaz of Sodden of the Wolf School.
Ugh. You guys, I've got some bad fucking news. There's another Witcher in town. His name is Chaz of Sodden. And he's one of those Wolf School assholes. They think they're so fucking cool.
Wait, what school are you from?
Clothing dyes and coffee. So, if that's your thing, you're in luck.
Oh, so he's a wolf. And what do you like?
Bear School, obviously. The coolest Witcher school. Bear School.
Okay. I was gonna say ostrich.
Show up being edgelord Wolf School. Fucking dickheads.
I was going to say you looked like a bear school.
Yeah,
You look just like a bear school.
Totally, yeah. Of course,
Yep.
Bear School.
Yep.
It's the only cool Witcher school. We're like way more mysterious and like our backstories are way more tragic.
I know tragedy. I bet you way more tragic than Twig is.
Who's
I don't know,
next
my
to me?
story is
I'm going
like
to...
pages long. How long is yours?
Wait, how many is yours?
12, of course.
Oh, I'm like at 9.
Oh, sounds tragic.
I know, right? I respect you so much. And I grab his face and I just like look at him. I respect you.
I hate everything that's happening to me right now. I'm gonna go to I'm looking for a table that has a Gwent on it. I will either buy some cards or obviously play somebody for cards.
I think it should be Constitution, though.
I know it's a charisma, a D12 plus charisma modifier. It's fortitude.
Gwen,
D12.
is that anything like Southern
I think it's
Baccarat?
built for a different D&D.
Okay.
Actually, Josh, roll your Constitution save. That's yours. The save. What is?
Oh, that's what they have to roll.
I got a 15. I feel like I get advantage.
What's your charisma? modifier.
Oh, like 0?
Either way, you win, but you notice that that Twig really smells like that grave dirt. Like she is pungent as she's holding your face with her dirty nails.
You know, I have a very enhanced sense of smell, right?
So the reason I
Is
popped
that
up,
from being a bear?
the reason I put this picture up is because as you guys, it's nighttime. That's the only thing that's wrong with this picture. As you guys make your way into this bazaar, you notice there is a parade happening.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's all sorts of manner of crazy and different magical beings. It seems to actually be not a parade. Everybody roll your perception.
Run!
Nat 20, baby.
Damn it. Freaking.
Oh. Aww.
I'm on my way. Sorry. I'll roll it in a second.
The numbers that they roll, it just, especially with the recording, it helps.
I got a 7.
I got
I'm going to blame it on my touchscreen computer because, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Piece of crap.
Michelle got a crit fail.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah.
I really don't like saying that out loud. I feel like a
Crit
bad
fail?
person.
When you say crit fail?
Yeah.
Well, Ron and
Quarter.
Meliodas got crit
Nat 20.
successes. Michelle, you're tying your shoe as this parade is going. Actually, Michelle is the one that would call out, "Ooh, it's a parade." Most everyone else noticed that it's actually a mark.
A
All
what?
these magical beings that they feel persecuted just for existing in this city that's known as the City of Wonders. You notice there's a whole bunch of, like, you guys came in through a main road, but you can see on all the alleyways down the bazaar, lycromancers are starting to get information and start to block the alleyways. And it seems like they're about to get ready to shut this whole thing down.
Did anybody else know about the Witcher having schools? I had no idea.
Also, how many Litro Mages are trying to stop this parade or this Freedom March?
It's gonna end up being hundreds. Like they're all lining up in a formation, like they're about to just close in on this.
Should we let it happen, or should we do something about it?
I says we don't have enough power to do nothing about it, but Twig didn't notice shit.
Ron and Meliodas, you guys are the only ones that look up, and in some of the third-story windows, you see glimpses of what looks like arrowheads pointing through some of the slats in the windows.
Is there a leader at the front of this march?
Leader of Cola?
Sorry. Is there a front runner, like a person that seems to be leading this march?
Give me a second. I found the character sheet for Dr. Jasmine. I'm very excited about that. Hold on. My computer's just going slow. I can show you in a second. Mother flipper. It's loading. This picture is going to have stats on it, but you guys shouldn't know that. It's just the picture for you.
Guys, write down the stats.
It's not really going to matter unless we decide to fight him. And then I double the stats anyways. But yes, while this picture is loading, I'll just tell you there's a man in tattered robes at the front of this parade, and he's yelling for freedom and equality to come back to the City of Wonders, and he has rats crawling all over him.
Ooh, yeah, I can find her.
Gross.
Okay, I want to point to him and say, "Brother, above you, in the windows, there are snipers.
You've made your point today, but perhaps it's best that we disperse for now.
How loud do you say this? Because the whole crowd's
It's whisper.
chanting.
It's
Oh,
whisper. It goes
sorry,
into
I
his
didn't see that.
mind.
I see it. That's actually really cool. I just didn't see that at first. Okay. He looks to you. It doesn't go. He can't say something back, right? It's just one way.
He can
I
say
don't
something
think
back.
Spell through solid objects familiar with magical silence off it.
Oh, and they can reply in a whisper
You
that
can
only
respond,
you can
yeah.
hear.
Oh, okay, cool.
So he snaps his head towards you really quickly, and he looks at you, and he winks. In your head, he goes, "Who do you think put them up there?"
Oh, no.
I prestidigitate popcorn appearing in my hand and just start throwing it into my mouth.
No, all you guys saw was arrowheads and just assumed it was lycromancers.
Oh.
Wow, this picture is still not loading. Yeah,
Hey, you know
all I
what?
said was
Better
there was
safe than
arrowheads.
sorry. And given our track record with these games, everybody's an enemy. Until we brand them on their face against their will.
It's true. Nobody's ever nice to Twig naturally. I've got to wrestle him first.
There's a
All
good
right.
10-foot radius around Twig right now.
Yeah, Twig actually runs out and wants to get involved in the march, but it's like it's like she can part the seas. Like everyone's just giving a wide berth.
It's like the scene where Puma goes out to the watering. Oh.
If you guys needed to get through this crowd, Stephanie can get you through it.
Hey,
There
look,
he is.
Oh, there
He's so
he is.
handsome.
He's not a hermit. He's very social. This is just the picture I wanted.
I think the rat inside the cage is the cutest.
Despite all his
Okie
rage.
dokie. All right.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So how about we do a turn order, and you can Quarter. Do you want to tell them the rest of your friends what's happening?
Who's the only other one that saw the arrows? I think Ron was.
You're goddamn right.
Ron.
I mean, since we both criticaled, I would imagine that we saw each other seeing the arrows, right?
Sure.
I would just kind of look at Ron and just say, pay it no mind. They appear to be friendly. And with a gentle gesture pointing upwards.
I walk over and eat them a quarter's popcorn. Sounds good.
You go to grab it, and your
A
hand
whorehouse.
just phases through it because it's not real. Ta-da!
I'm imagining the Witcher just going.
Yeah, he just gets really sad that there's not really popcorn.
As you guys watch the Lycromancers start beating their spears on their shields, and this woman comes out in full Lycromancer armor, and she orders the crowd to disperse, or they'll all be hung up on the gallows.
You're saying it's my turn, correct?
Let me finish describing what's happening.
Oh, okay. Good.
I wanted to show you a picture of this woman. It's loading. Well, I was loading the next map while I was trying to load this lady. I think that's why it was taking so long. The rat guy says, "No, we're sick of you Lycromancers. We're through with your oppression. We demand that you leave our city." And everyone in the crowd starts cheering. And this woman says, "Fine, have it your way." And all the soldiers start charging the crowd. It's total chaos. All these people seem ready for battle. The hidden snipers start shooting the Lycromancers, who definitely were not ready for this.
Ooh, what's that?
That's the Lycromancer head priestess.
She's nasty. I like her.
Which eyes does she look at?
All of them. I was gonna say either all of them or yes.
Is this the chick that showed up in the red armor that I kind of fancied?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
This is a priestess. She's different.
She's different.
Is she wearing anything? Is she wearing the exact same outfit right there?
Well, it's cut off, but she has a priest dress on. It. So all this chaos is happening. I think Meliodas goes first. What do you suggest or do?
The guy with the rat.
You want to do the guy with the rat?
No,
I don't blame
sorry.
you.
I clicked it. It didn't cast because I needed to cast it at a spell level.
What I couldn't hear you.
I'm buffing the guy with the rat. I'm buffing the leader. I'm giving him temporary hit points equal to my spell casting ability modifier, and then he gets those temporary hit points at the beginning of each of his turns.
Okay, it says touch though. You running through this crowd to touch him? Yeah.
Oh, poop. I guess I don't want to do that. I didn't see that it was touch. All right.
Can you touch the rat and the rat touches the guy?
No.
Oh,
That's
damn it.
not how it works.
What is this one? Never mind. That's a reaction. You know what? Fuck it. What? We're at the bazaar, right? Or are we just in the street?
This is the center of the bazaar. You guys had just arrived.
What's the stall that's right behind me?
Roll your perception.
Oh, I got a 16, by the way.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm doing multiple things, so I gotta hear. You gotta tell me what it says. Also,
Okay.
it's good for the recording. That tickled. So you see a. Hold on. 1D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Josh, tell him what stall he sees.
It's a sausage and bird stall. So you could get some kind of chicken-looking thing or big-ass sausage.
I was imagining that it's like half pet store, half sausage.
I thought
Like
the same thing.
like the way you said it, like it's live birds and dead sausage.
Pick out a bird that you want.
Yeah, your parakeets and your Polish sausage.
And you can also pick out what thing you want them to make into a sausage too. Like if you want to run up, they'll sausage any. He's actually sausage any 3 animals for you.
It's
that gray bush parrot tastes good.
Arnold's Avian Sausage Emporium. That's what you see for it.
Sausages too.
So
Does that
I would
help
like
you,
to
Porter?
I would like to order a sausage split down the middle long ways, turning it into a bun, and then I would like a piece of chicken in it, like a hot dog. So it's just an all meat hot dog in a bun.
How did
and I
that
would
just
like to, huh?
The Rat King picture just appeared again after I deleted it.
I did see that. That was funny. But so yeah, I'd like to go ahead and get one for each of us. So that would be 5. I think 5. And then I'd also like to ask him at a painfully loud volume. I'm looking to buy any information about the whereabouts of the Pauper King. Could you point me in the right direction?
Arnold is just staring at you, open, slack-jawed. He goes, sir, first I want to say that is a genius idea, and I am shamed for not having thought of that as a meal. What is your name, sir?
Oh, my name. I'm Meliodas. I'm a great bard. I could sing stories about this chicken on a sausage. Coming from Arnold Avian Sausage Emporium.
When people order this, they'll be ordering the Meliodas special.
Yes.
And anyone who needs their sausage split long ways will think of you.
Solid. I toss him 2 gold. I imagine that's probably more than it should be, right?
You cut out, so all I heard was you toss him. Was it
I
a
tossed
salad?
him 2 gold. 2 gold.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
That's way more than you needed to. But make sure you guys keep track of your money and delete it.
Yeah, I have been.
He takes
He what?
he takes the gold and he notices that it's not from your land, so he bites it and makes sure it's works, and he seems satisfied. He leans in close to you, even though it's super loud right now with all the battling around you. And he goes, "Sir, maybe you and your friends would like to come sit inside. It might be safer." And he has like a little eating area inside.
I turn around and I look upwards towards the sky and I go, it does look a little bit like rain. I suppose you might be right. And then I just follow him inside, I guess.
It actually does look like rain. It's very cloudy.
I'm just ignoring the battle altogether.
Should we be helping somebody or no?
All right, you guys witness Quarter. Ron, you notice Quarter orders some food for everybody and walks inside to this small restaurant. It's your turn, Ron. What do you?
I grab a Melodious Special and cast Quinn on myself, which is a invisible shield of magical force that protects me and gives me a +5 bonus to my AC. And I start munching away. And I say, good call, Meliodas. Toss a sausage to your Witcher, baby. Let's do this.
That's
all right, Kiva. Kiva, it's your turn. I'm imagining if everybody goes in to eat, it's going to be like the shawarma scene in Avengers, where there's just all this broken, terrible shit outside, and you guys are just enjoying a meal.
I'm watching through the window, though, Jello. I don't sit down at a table. I'm standing in the window watching and eating my sausage.
There's a table right by the window.
Great. I just want to ask Melodious, though, like, should we, like, pick a side, man? Like, can you tell who the good guys are?
Why, yes, of course, we're the good guys. Did you not understand that?
No, I got that part of it. Like, I just mean, like, out there.
I mean, I don't know. I just see if there was a Vine parade. I mean, I support progress, I suppose. What are you asking me?
Nothing. I guess I'm just saying thanks for the sausage. This is great, man.
Good. I'll make sure to, there might be an advertisement break in the middle of your pod song for, Arnold's Avian Sausage Emporium. I hope you don't mind. I've got a deal going.
No, sounds good, man. Listen, yeah, if you need me to do like a testimonial or something like that, like I'm digging the shit out of this sausage. It's great.
Love it. But yeah, we should.
Kiva, you notice.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, never mind.
Kiva, you notice two of your compatriots have gone into this Avian Emporium and ordered some food and completely ignored this battle.
Who is in the battle again?
The locals who are fighting the lycromancers.
Is there like a crowd around them? Like, are other people fighting it, not from our group?
Let's say it's 200 protesters fighting riot police, essentially. And there's a lot more riot police, and they're more organized, and they've surrounded everybody. but the protesters all have magic, and they all also have snipers in the windows they had hidden. So right now it's a lot of chaos, but it seems to not be one-sided yet.
So everyone
But
is
you
involved.
imagine, like, you lived through this. You know the Lycromancers are incredibly powerful, and they're probably going to win and kill all these people.
Okay. So I'm thinking we should probably get away from them because the necromancers are more powerful than us, right?
Yes. Right now, it seems like that's what your friends might be doing since they went into this building and ignored the fight. Roll your perception.
My perception.
Ron, you mean no one paid you? Michelle, you did hear Quarter ordered food for all of you.
All right.
You
so
could
I-
always go and just ask what the plan is, or you could run away. Do whatever you feel like.
I wasn't gonna rush right in. I was trying to figure out if there's anyone in the crowd I can ask for more information.
It's
they're fighting.
pretty chaotic. It is a giant brawl.
So I just go into the building following everyone because I want food. And I don't think that I'm safe or that we are safe if we stay out.
I think
You
when
could-
you
the
go
guy that
inside,
Arnold, that's in that we walked in with,
Yeah.
like you could actively come in and talk to Arnold and try to figure out information from him.
Yeah, chat him up.
Okay, so I go to Arnold and I'm like, hey, what's going on outside?
Arnold's at his grill, and he
I get in real life too.
You actually sounded a little bit like how Andy talks.
did you know I have blue eyes? So, as you walk up, Arnold hands you. He goes, "One hot Meliodas," and he gives you a small plate of food with a split open sausage and a chicken sausage stuffed inside it.
Yum.
He goes, "I'm sorry, lady. My lady, did you ask what's happening outside?"
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you're from around here or not, but our great city has been taken over by tyrannical despots, and these good people were just trying to have a form of protest and show they're unwilling to just lay down and take what the Lycromancers would give them. But my guess is the Lycromancers are going to win this. That's why I'm staying out of it.
Do we know? Arnold. Do we know where, like, what happened to the original rulers?
You mean the Pauper King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that he's hiding underground. At least that's the rumor. He's the urchins that come into my shop sometimes said that they've seen him in the sewers, and he's gathering a army to take back the city.
Like an
But,
army of rebels?
I couldn't hear you. What was that?
Army of rebels.
Army of rebels?
Well, I mean, that's but yes, I mean, they're trying to overthrow the current rulers, so I guess I would call them rebels.
Is there any particular sewer he was seen in?
He goes, all my, despite what you may have heard, all my sausages come from above ground. So I'm not very familiar with the underground sausage community. You know, I would ask one of the street urchins if you really care, but friends, he says this loud enough for all three of you in the shop right now. I highly recommend you don't ask so loudly about the Pauper King. You won't want to be questioned by the Lycromancers. Everyone who gets questioned by them is never seen again.
Good to know. So I think we okay. So I go to the other three, and I'm like, we need to go to the sewers. I say this softly though, like I whisper it.
While you're eating your sausage.
Yes, I am eating it. It's delicious.
That's the sexiest way to do it.
We gotta find the sewage sausage. It would have been funnier if he was like, you gotta find my brother Barnold. He runs the underground sausage.
Barnold.
Okay, so let's see. Vermal, you noticed your... You noticed three of your compatriots have gone into the Arnold shop.
Okay. How far is the fighting happening right now? Like, how far away are we now?
Imagine that you just walked up this road and you're at an intersection and it's happening right in front of you. You could either step into this shop or step forward into the fight.
And is anybody casting magic?
Lots of people are casting magic. These were magical beings.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to schnoodle my way into the building, and at the window, I will. Once I get to the window, I will use 2 key points to cast darkness in the center to try and hopefully calm everybody down or give some of the other people the ability to escape as soon as possible.
Roll a 1d2 and a 2 is it was not helpful.
Hey.
All right. So you cast this. Actually, you notice a whole surge of Lycromancer soldiers are just starting to like push straight in through the crowd like a spearhead, and you cover them all in darkness, and all the protesters and rioters that are on the outside of your spell are just stabbing into the darkness while you hear the Lycromancers going, "What the fuck just happened? I can't see! Ah!"
I'm casually eating my sausage, pretending like I didn't know what anything was going on. I'm just like, this is delicious, guys. Thanks.
By the way, when you guys say window, I just want to be clear, this isn't glass. It's just like an opening in the wall of this small shop.
How do you think I got into the shop? Yeah.
Okay. I just
one
for
foot
flavor.
over the other. Yeah.
All right, Twig.
Twig! Oh, shit. Twig knocked over my coffee. Twig! What's that?
Twig, you see all of your friends going in and starting to eat while you're just gazing at all this chaos happening.
I would like to see if there are any little urchin children's kind of hanging out by the side.
There are no children around this big battle.
Okay. So none hanging down in the alley behind me or anything?
No.
Okay. All right, then Twig goes in and she grabs food and she's also gonna poop.
What were you trying to do?
Grab some extra sausages from the table without anybody noticing. And sticking them inside my outfit.
Since she's a stinky poop, do we get the ability to like keep an eye on her Like
Every
we know that.
No, I'm making your eyes water.
no, it's your everyone's passive perception. If anyone has higher than a 14, your passive perception is your wisdom. If anyone is higher than a 14 wisdom, you can roll your perception to see if you notice. Does anyone have a higher than a 14? I don't think this is a super wise crap. I don't think any of you guys value wisdom, both in character and as your character.
Well, I mean, during recent level up, I did bump my intelligence so I can do better investigations, but not my wisdom.
Nope. Mine's a 0.
Yeah, mine.
I know Vermal's is a 0.
All right, we're missing
It's a 1. Okay.
Oh, it's. Aww.
Vermal and Kiva. You each need to submit one tagline for Arnold's restaurant, and we're gonna vote on who gave the best one.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I eat my. I take some sausages. I stick them in my outfit. Nobody notices.
Nope.
Perfect. And I walk up to Arnold, and I'd like to give him a straight handshake. I used to giving the urchins back in my street days.
Roll your sleight of hand again with disadvantage. Arnold starts to do the handshake with you, but you quickly start messing it up, and because you're from a completely different city and they do it different here. But Arnold still laughs and he goes, well, "It's been a while for you, huh, friend?"
Yeah. Sorry. We the second part of it's that how you doing? How are you doing? And I just never get that right all the time.
Are you from Howa?
Yeah, last free city, buddy.
I mean, how free is it? Last I heard, the necromancers were on their way there.
Yeah, but we're gonna go back in reverse and try to clean this mess up. So that's what me and my buddies here is doing while we're enjoying your chicken sausage bird thing. And so anyway, now that we's here, we just got into town, literally. Could you maybe help a fellow urchin sister out and see what we can do by maybe find some people to talk to, you get us a little bit of armor. I got some gold for you. Maybe build up a little resistance. Find that Pauper King. He's got something for us. He's waiting for us to go get him so that we can get that thing from him. So it's kind of important.
Arnold is like, I will literally give you one of those gold back to stop saying the Pauper King in my restaurant. Just while the lycromancers are right outside.
Okay. The guy who's poor.
Yes, well, I can help you with some of the things you said. If you hadn't come in this exact moment and this terrible rioting happening outside, some of the best armor in the land is made in Ajayib, and you're on the street for us. When it comes to information, though, roll your persuasion, Stephanie. Let's see how helpful he decides to be.
Come on. You can help us out. It's all right. I promise I won't say nothing. I only say good things about your chicken sausage.
Vermal, give me the name of a bar in Ajayib, a tavern.
Frederick's Underground. Yeah, let's just go with Frederick's Underground Tavern. It's not really underground. They just want to make it seem like it's cool, you know? It's like a bunch of 18-year-olds. Frederick's, yeah.
Arnold says, if you're looking for information, I suggest you go to Frederick's Underground Tavern. But I warn you.
Frederick's?
I warn you, don't ask Frederick. Frederick at Frederick's Underground Tavern is actually kind of a tool. And it's rumored that he actually has been helping the Necromancers.
Oh, okay.
Sure. I suggest you talk to Bart.
Bart?
Bart
Bart
works
at Frederick's Underground Tavern. He sure does.
Oh.
Okay. You guys enjoy your sausages. While you're eating, you can role play coming up with a plan. I'm gonna go use the bathroom while you guys come up with a plan.
Don't fall in.
I will.
Enjoy yourself, but not too much.
I won't.
It happened. Oh my god, guys. These Melodious specials are amazing, right? You fucking crushed it, pal.
Beautiful.
So, I guess while all this murder is happening outside, do we care who wins? Does anyone here care who wins? Are we supposed to?
We care who wins in the end.
Alright.
Us.
I mean, I think we've made it pretty clear that the Litro Mages are basically the baddies. So we should. I hope the magic people win. Anybody have a grenade to just whip on out there?
Grenade.
Not until level 5, but at level 5 I start getting grenades.
I still have fireworks. Twig still has sparkly bomb things.
Oh, actually, no. When Jello does get back, I'm going to ask him if Arnold happens to... Actually, you know what? Never mind. I think I have a bottle of booze inside my pack.
I guess that's my question for the whole gang.
I do.
Are we going to get involved in this? The Litro Mages seem to run the town, right? Is that correct?
Well, they're trying to anyway.
Does anybody know why they're... So wait, but I thought they were in charge and this was a protest march. Am I crazy?
They are in charge. They've already taken over this town. But these are the magic folk of the town who've decided to come out of hiding and uprise and march against them.
And they're losing.
Got it.
And they're
Litro
losing.
Mages are trying to suppress magic. Is that correct?
Yep.
Sorry, I've been out of it for a couple of weeks. I'm just trying to catch up. So wait a minute. We fucking... Do we hate Litro Mages?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones who came out of your mouth to try to kill us.
What?
Remember when we were in that one place and those people ate the food and then people started in red armor started crawling out of their mouths and tried to kill us? It was like the first session.
Right.
Yeah, those were the Lycro Mages. Lycro.
Wait, they tried to kill us? Because we ran into them on the boat and they didn't attack us.
Oh yeah, no, that's because I convinced them not to by literally commanding I literally warped their mind to think that I was their best friend. And then I tattooed Pirate Krong's mark on their face so they could never go back to the Lycromancers.
So, guys, why are we not fighting them? I mean, the sausages are amazing. But do we want to get in here and mix it up? I know we're talking about going to a sewer, but it seems like these dildos are fucked up right now, right?
We're very low level.
What's that?
We're low level. These magic people probably are higher level than us fighting them.
I thought you guys were avoiding it because clearly there's hundreds of them and you'll lose.
Yeah, there's too many. There's 200.
Seems like a good reason. That's fine. So we're heading to the sewers?
We're going to go in the sewers, and we're going to go to Underground Tavern.
The Underground Tavern is not in the sewers.
Oh, I thought, okay, the other chicken is in the sewers.
Hold on. We're not going to Frederick's Underground Tavern?
We are. I just thought it was in the sewers. I misunderstood.
Okay. All right.
It's just purposely made it confusing by calling it an Underground Tavern.
Oh. Yeah, so
Because
we're
he
going to
thought
go
it'd
through
be
the back.
cool if he did. That's all.
Yeah. So we're going to go through the back alleys, go to the Underground Tavern, and find Bart. Also, that's where we can buy armor and fortify ourselves so we don't fucking die.
That's not where you buy armor. You're on the street where you buy armor, but there's currently a riot. You just come back a different time.
Okay,
Yeah, that was
we're gonna go to
what the
Underground
only
Tavern,
reason.
stock up some people, and then come back and get armor.
All right, so are we going to ask Arnold if he's got a back door so we don't have to go back out into this mess?
Oh, he's got a back door.
Everyone's got a back door. I get that. And for the price, you can get in it. But...
Oh, and before I leave to move on and that kind of stuff, I would like to paint a mural of Pirate Krong and Ron back to back stuffing Meliodas sausages in their mouth. Like, you know, like in an advertisement, like those old school, like 50s advertisements and that kind of stuff.
Like a
Roll
pinnacle.
your
Yeah, hold on.
roll your painter's kit or whatever. Yeah.
Whoa!
This is the
Nailed it!
best advertisement that you've ever seen.
That is an
Fucking
actual 29.
Arnold is on his knees, clasping his hands, just in awe of the beauty of this painting.
Quarter, can I suggest that each of them is putting the sausage in the other one's mouth?
Yeah, they're doing like the champagne toast, like reaching their arms through each
Oh,
other's.
I love it. Yes.
Like-
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And that's 100% what's happening. And I kind of want to put down in the corner of it and that kind of stuff, just a small picture of like a random like lycromage or lycromancer. I want to put a small picture of a lycromancer down in the corner, lycromage, and down in the corner that
They
just
have
says,
different kinds. I'm saying there's lycromancers and mages. We're not picky.
Oh, okay. But they're Lycro, L-I-C-H-R-O.
Okay. whatever the bad guys are that are outside trying to kill people. I want to paint like a really like crude, evil looking version of one of them down in the corner, and it just says Litromages hate Arnold sausage. You know, just as kind of like a subliminal advertisement, so people will think the Litromages are even more bad than they already are.
Quarter, can I also suggest that Ron and the captain are giving a thumbs up with their hand that's not holding a sausage, and obviously the captain has two spectral hands that can also thumbs up.
Well, his hands look normal. Like his second set of arms look like normal arms. The only reason that they're spectral is just because of the fact that I have to use while I'm in the form of the captain, I have to actually use my like prestidigitation to create a mage hand to move the arm, to like actually have it pick up something. It's weird, but it works.
Yeah, that is complex. I like it.
But yeah, awesome painting. And I'm just going to tell him, yeah, we'll be back. Don't worry about it, bud. Just keep selling these fucking Meliodas sausages. And maybe you should make some Pirate Krong's poplars or something like that, you know? He's a really cool guy. Actually, yeah.
Pirate poplars made out of parrot meat.
God damn it, you could maybe say something cool about your Witcher, fuckface. Come on, man. That's the whole deal, right? You're supposed to be singing songs about me, man.
I gotta think of what I would call it. What rhymes with Ron? That would be a food item.
Or loud water. I don't know. Ron's loud meat. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Make my own brand of whiskey called Ron's Loud Water. We'll get there.
Oh, no. A Ron's Witcher's Worst.
Witcher worst.
Yep, Ron's Witcher Worst.
You can taste the manicore.
Oh my god, that's fucking fantastic. And then Krong's Pirate Poplar. We'll call it that. Yeah, Pirate Krong's Pirate Poplar. So that way we're growing the Krong and Ron brand, man. We're growing that brand.
It's all about branding, dude. Like, that's just it. We've got to keep the brand going. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you really build a partnership.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll just tell them to just keep selling that stuff to people, and then we'll be back for probably like maybe another thing of sausages because they're awesome. But yeah, we're gonna dip out the back, right? We're just painting. I painted my mural, and we're just going out the back. And if there's not a back door, we'll make one.
There's a back door. You guys make it through successfully.
Yeah.
Who has the best sense of a city? It might be Twig.
I got this.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
I also have a scent of city. Scent of acidity.
Everyone's so lucky they can't smell your farts.
I've smelled them before. Don't think It's a hereditary. Trust me, it's hereditary.
No, is it? I blame the macro bars I've been eating.
Yeah, but Dad and I will tear paint off the walls if
Oh, you guys are
need
just
be.
terrible. Completely different league. Like I'm not there yet.
No.
But the
She's
macro
studying
bar,
hard though.
the macro bars are terrible. But the one I found I really like. It's fruity cereal flavor, and it basically tastes like Fruity Pebbles mixed with Flintstones vitamins.
Yeah, you were telling me about that last time I was over.
Yeah, I tried to make you eat one. You didn't do it.
Nope. I'll shit my pants.
My constitution must be pretty good. It just makes me gassy. No shitting.
Steph, use your survival with advantage to get through the city.
15?
Okay. You guys very warily follow Twig, as she's the only one that got directions to Frederick's Underground. And you find yourself at a...
She's good at back alleys.
All right. You guys find yourself at a really broken down outside. Like the outside of this place is kind of like an old Western tavern with the double doors that swing in and out.
Is that the back side of it?
And
we're going in the front?
There is... You guys come up to the front.
Okay.
There's an entranceway, like a normal person.
As anybody who would have read Twig's backstory, Section 4 will tell you that she's good at navigating alleys.
Nope.
The outside's really decrepit, but inside you can hear a whole bunch of... You hear music, and you hear lots of raucous noises and laughter.
Are we going to roll turn order for when we get here?
Depends what you guys do. You guys are all standing outside the bar. What do you want to do?
Shouldn't be out here very long.
You're several blocks away from the fighting, but you can still hear it.
I mean, we're at a bar, right? Like, let's go inside.
Yeah, let's go inside.
Twig just pushes the one door open and holds it for you guys.
Michelle, you going in?
Yeah, I'm going in.
Just careful walking past her armpit.
Wait, how many people heard the conversation about the what's his name going down into the sewers? The Kibo's having.
That's for the underground sausage ring?
No, that's to find the Pauper King.
Yeah, the Pauper King. He said he went down to the sewage into the sewers. How many people heard Kiva and oh God, I can't think right now.
I don't think anyone heard that. She just had her own private conversation with him.
Okay.
Well, we're going here because for information, to get more information in regards to
Kiva,
that.
do you want to tell your party about what Arnold told you?
You don't have to.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Hold it against us. Because we're the idiots that didn't want to ask.
Michelle?
Yeah, what?
Do you want to tell your group about what Arnold told you about the sewers?
I did tell them, didn't I? Well, I told them that we should go to the sewers.
Okay.
Go to the sewers because the prince is somewhere in the sewers.
According to Arnold.
Allegedly.
According to the urchins that talked to Arnold, right?
Okay, so right now, I think not everybody heard that, or at least Twig didn't. So you guys are at this bar. You see two bartenders behind this big, long bar. There's at least 50 people in here. Most of them look pretty gruff, but it's not like a complete dive like it looks on the outside. It's pretty nice and lively inside. There is a big roaring fire, and there's a bard. He's not wearing fancy clothes. He's probably just a guy that works here full time, and he's singing a lively song about a wench who falls in love with a prince. All right, if you guys want to roll turn orders again, you can, if that makes it easier.
I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Kami for actually being the one smart enough to think about asking about that.
Well, that's the Pauper King.
Covered up
Wait,
my token with the spider lady. Like initiative. Thank you, sir.
All right, so everybody's rolled. All right, Ron, you're first.
Step 1, looking for a job board. Is there a job board here?
Roll your perception.
Ooh, that was a good idea.
B.
There is a job board, but there's only one note on it.
What's it say?
It says, "See Bart."
We're here for Bart.
Gotcha. I belly up to the bar. Is there a bartender?
There are two. One of them has bright blonde spiky hair, and the other has black spiky hair.
I look at the group, and then I'm like,
Peter's on language.
the blonde one, right? Right? I call out like, "Hey, Bart!"
Give me a second, because I have a picture of Bart. So you just yelled out, "Hey, Bart."
Yeah, like I'm a dude at a bar calling for the bartender. "Hey, Bart!"
Neither of the bartenders look up.
Bartender.
The blonde guy looks over and he goes, "How may I help you, friend?"
Hey, I personally am looking for a game of Gwent. You play Gwent?
Oh, a very discerning gentleman, I see. Do you have the required gold?
And I've got some fucking sweet cards in my deck. I've got a Siri that I'm willing to play with.
Aren't most?
Is Twig hearing this?
Yes.
She's gonna walk up behind Ron and she's gonna just take that. Yep. And then hang on.
What are you doing, Steph?
Is she pickpocketing you?
Did
No.
she try to steal my Siri card?
What are you doing?
She's reverse pickpocketing you.
Worst
She's dropping
rogue
10
ever.
gold into your pocket.
Did she? Yeah. What are you doing, Steph?
Use your word.
She just threw 10 gold into your pocket
For what?
so you can play Gwent.
Oh yeah, cool. But I give him the Gwent nod. I assume he gives me the Gwent nod. And I'm like, and I'm looking for a guy named Bart who's supposed to hang out here. Me and my buddies are supposed to talk to Bart.
He looks around and he goes, "A lot of Bart's friends are known to be a certain kind of citizen."
Based on my friend's collective gasps, I assume we are that kind of citizen.
Oh no.
We're not that
Sausage savior.
citizen.
I am a concerned citizen.
Nope, it's not your turn.
Damn it.
You're not even next.
Yeah, we're all totally concerned citizens. Where's Bart at, man?
Actually, funny enough, me and Ron didn't actually have to do the concerned citizen thing because the fucking bodyguard walked out before we walked in.
It's so frustrated.
That's why I don't know anything about that. I'm like, yep, man, we're that kind of citizen. And I kind of gesture over my shoulder at Twig, who's obviously got giant eyes, and Michelle, who also obviously giant eyes.
Michelle, you're up next. You hear Ron say that, "Yep, I'm that kind of citizen." Do you have anything you want to interject?
We're like a concerned citizen.
Yeah!
Yay!
I remembered.
Good job. 10 experience points.
Give yourself 10 XP for real.
Kiva, when you say that, this blonde guy goes, "All right, what you need to do is just head around behind the bar, and head down into the cellar.
Ooh. Just don't eat the food.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Don't let Frederick see you go down there." And he nods his head towards the black-haired, spiky guy.
Is he like looking at us right now?
He's working. You just gotta,
Stagger it.
not
Not going at once.
maybe not bang your drums as you go down. I don't know. Do you want to try to sneak down there, Kiva?
Hold on, I'm looking.
He actually, Frederick doesn't care if you go down there. What they care about is don't let him know that you're friends of Bart.
Okay, just go down there casually as if like
yeah,
down there?
you can just go down casually. It's fine.
Okay, I do that.
Does everybody go down?
You like me?
Yeah. Aren't we all concerned citizens?
Super casual.
Like casual.
As you get to the bottom of the staircase, there's everybody roll your perception.
Woo! Eagle eye. Whoa, Ron. Nat 20.
Everybody call it out. What's your perception? Twig.
Twig, 21.
8.
24, baby. That's a nat 20.
13.
Anyone?
Michelle got a 19.
Michelle got a 19. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze again.
Well, don't expect to keep being blessed.
Okay.
You're hogging up all the blessings.
I only got 2 more for you, so.
I'll make it count.
Good.
So, Michelle, you're leading the pack down. Do you have dark vision? Can you see well?
She's an elf.
Yeah, I'm good at.
Okay,
Right,
so
right.
in this dark staircase, you go down about 12 feet, and at the bottom there's a big burly orc, and he stops you, and he just stares at you for a second, and he goes, "What's the password?"
I am a concerned citizen.
Ah!
No.
And he goes, "I'm so fucking happy for you." And he lets you go by. And as he's staring at you guys, Ron, Michelle, and Twig realize that this is the same guy
Who quit?
who you made the quit last time. Andy in particular is just eyeballing him as he walks by.
Sweetums! Catch you later.
He goes, "Hey guys, just do me one favor. I'd like to not be out of a job by the time you guys leave this bar."
Whatever you say, short round.
Oh, before we pass him, can I try to still give him the note? I still have it. Here, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to give this to you last time.
He just kind of shakes his head and takes it.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you.
As you guys pass him, you swear you hear him mumbling like, "What are the fucking chances?" Downstairs, you find a whole bunch of Gwent tables, some southern and northern baccarat tables. There's a few merchant stalls where they're selling some interesting exotic-looking items. And there's another stall where a guy just seems to be spinning this wheel that has all sorts of random things written on it. And Stephanie, roll your perception.
I pushed the button twice, hang on. Nothing's happening.
All right, roll a 1d2.
Oh, I got 15.
Yes, you find there is a bare knuckle boxing ring.
Yes!
It's almost as if this place is.
Identical to the first one.
How dare you? I'm creative.
Why are you calling out the DM? You're gonna get us in trouble.
I know a guy.
You're all dead. I don't even have that map up anymore. I was gonna just put it. Oh shit.
She's already farting all over him.
I'm clouding his memory.
That map is gone. That sucks. Anyways, there's a really on the far side from the staircase. There's a really long bar with tons of liquor behind it, and barrels of mead and ale and grog. And there's one bartender there. And my page isn't loading, but that picture of Bart is up, right?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yep. So that's what Bart looks like.
Handsome.
I thought you had spiky hair.
Huh?
I thought you said you had spiky hair.
You're downstairs. It's a whole new.
Oh, this
person.
is the guy down. Okay, gotcha.
This is Bart.
This
the other guy
is-
was Fred.
No. You guys never asked the blonde guy's name. The black-haired guy's name was Fred.
Oh, okay. The guy with the black hair, Fred, didn't have spiky hair either? Or
He did.
it was just the blonde guy?
They both had spiky hair. The black hair spiky guy is Fred. You guys never asked the blonde guy's name.
They're basically like every anime duo of two like girly looking guys.
I've been watching a lot of My Hero Academia.
Oh, there you go.
One guy was named Ken, and then the dark hair guy was Ryu.
Yes, it is.
Yes, sure.
You can.
Yep.
Because people are opposites because of their hair color.
Duh.
Yep.
So who's first in this new order?
Not Twig. I think we did. I think Kiva had her turn, and so did Ron.
Oh, okay. But Kiva, all you did was find out to go downstairs. So is there something you want to do now that you're downstairs?
Well, we were let through with the guard guy, right?
Yep.
Can I like look around? Like what is downstairs?
The whole description I just gave.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a whole bunch of gambling tables, some for Gwent, some for card game called Baccarat. There's another part where a guy is like at a carnival. He's spinning a wheel, and depending where the wheel lands, there's different results. There's also a few exotic merchant stalls down here.
Some wrestling.
And there's on the far side of the room from where you guys are is a huge bar with tons of alcohol behind it and one bartender.
I'll wait for everyone to come down before I decide what to do.
They're all right behind you. You can do whatever you feel like.
I'm good. I don't know what to do, so
Well, you could talk to Bart, you could gamble, you could have a drink, you could check out the exotic merchant stalls.
You could jump
I
into the
don't
brawler's
think
pit and get into a fight.
so-
Oh yeah, there is a bare knuckle boxing ring if you want to do that.
No. I go to the exotic merchant stall and God, I just want to find out about the prince thing, but I don't know how to ask.
Ew.
Bart.
Bart, you guys know you're there to talk to Bart. Bart the bartender.
Oh, okay, then I go to the bartender. I go to the
Okay.
bar.
Mhm.
But
When you go-
I don't want to drink or anything because I need to keep my mental awareness up.
Blink your sparkly eyes at him.
All right.
What?
Bart is cleaning a glass, leaning against the bar as you walk up, and he goes, "What can I do you for?"
I'm like, I'm a concerned citizen and I'm looking for the prince.
I mean, I could be your prince, milady.
He's so straightforward.
Cool, but I'm actually wanting to know what happened to the real prince. Non-romantically.
Twig whispers in your ear, I think you mean the king. You guys are looking for the Pauper King.
Oh, I thought it was the Pauper Prince.
And
I'm
you're the
sorry.
one who named him. Remember? So you even know his name. You can ask not just about the Pauper King, which is a nickname.
Oh, right. Okay. So I am looking for the Pauper King, whose name is Al Aziz. Do you know where he is or what became of him?
He looks around really nervously and he's like, what I'm just a humble bartender. What makes you think I would know where the Pauper King is? That's ridiculous.
Because bartenders know everything.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. But still, I mean, if someone were to have that information, it would be quite dangerous and quite valuable, I'd assume.
Well, because we want to help him. We want to help get the right people in charge of the city. And don't you want the right people to be in charge of the city again?
Well, I guess since I don't know who you are, I'd have to ask who you think the right people would be.
The original rulers, not the necromancers.
So you want to put the Pauper King back on his pauper throne?
Yes.
How am I supposed to know that you don't work for the necromancers and I'm sending him into a trap? I mean, if I were to know where he is, which I am not saying that I do.
My spell or anything that would help me?
You have suggest?
Friend.
You also
have a bardic
super
inspiration.
Charisma.
You also have a super high charisma.
Yeah, I'll go with charisma.
Yeah, but so basically what you need to do is just think of a reason he should trust you. Like, I don't want to give you an example yet, but if you think of a reason he should trust you and then you roll your charisma, then we'll see if he believes you.
Yeah, just fluff him up a little bit.
Yeah, he feel good about himself.
Yeah, just him really
I
hard.
was just saying you could use persuasion and just
Yeah, you should use persuasion skill, but you can't just roll it. You also have to have a reason that you're persuading him. So it could be something like you could relate to him about how your own hometown was taken over by the necromancers and you're trying to stop them completely, or you could say something like,
I too like to live dangerously.
You steal my line.
just look him dead in the eyes and just be like, "You've got some nuts balls."
So I'm like, my town got taken over by the necromancers, so it's really important for me to save other people's towns and to right the order of this world again. And I'm really pretty, so you should trust me.
Yes.
he looks you up and down and he goes, "Don't think I hadn't noticed."
Yay.
Roll your persuasion.
16. It's passable.
I
And
would
you have a bardic
add
inspiration
your bardic
skill.
Yeah,
I was gonna
yep.
say I would add your bardic inspiration to that.
Is that a D4 now or D6 gives these higher level?
Gotta ask Quarter. I don't know.
It should be D6. Hold on.
Yeah, not 100% sure. Let me look.
You're just tossing them around like candy and you don't even have the information.
Do I look like somebody that comes to anything prepared? The die becomes a D8, so it is a 1d6. It becomes a D8 at 5th level. So it's a 1d6.
So Michelle, because he purposely gave you a bardic inspiration ahead of time, you can roll a 1d6 and add it to your persuasion roll.
Okay.
This is a one-time thing he gave you.
Booyah.
Oh yeah!
Nice. You got a 6. 22?
Yep.
I know
Thank
that.
you.
All right. Bart gingerly picks up your hand and starts rubbing your thumb, like the space between your thumb and your pointer, and he's kind of shaking his head and looking you in the eyes, and he goes, "You are pretty." I'll tell you what. I can take you right to the Liquormancer. I mean, I'm sorry. That was out of character. I messed that up. I said that wrong. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
You'll take her right to the.
He said I can tell you how to get to the Pauper King, but you'll have to have a drink with me first.
Okay.
Oh no.
Anybody want to dictate that for the video or for the?
I don't even understand what it means. Oh. Gross. Okay.
We've been on a boat for a long time.
We all have mellow rest.
All right. So while Michelle is having the drink with Bart, next up is Vermal. You see that she's really pumping him for information. So what do you want to do?
All right, I see that she's got it under control. So yeah, I assume that she has everything under control.
That doesn't mean you can't go ruin it.
Well, I have a plan. Can I see if there's like a restroom or like a room, like maybe a dark corner for a second?
There is both a restroom and a dark corner.
Well, let me go to the restroom because I'm going to be a gentleman about this.
Okay. Are you going to take your shell off?
No. No. Okay, so I'm going to go into the restroom and I'm going to try and put on, I'm going to try and stick on Prosser's beard to my face.
Do you have anything in your kit that would help with this?
No.
Turtle wax?
Turtle wax. All right, nailed it. All right, go. You've done it. Roll your deception. That'll be your skill for how well it stays on.
Okay.
It is permanently askew.
Perfect.
I'm so happy I didn't give you Bardic Inspiration because this is way funnier.
Oh yeah, it's so much better. So yeah, I'm gonna walk up back to the rest of the guys. I'll put my elbow on the bar and like nonchalantly just like boast myself and be like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Like nothing, like nothing's going on. I want you guys to know. How you guys? What's up? What you guys been up to? Yep, this is cool, right?
Everybody except Michelle, roll your perception.
10.
Twig, you notice, but it's not bothering you. Quarter, you definitely notice. I don't know how you feel about it.
He wants to think about it.
You notice that suddenly the turtle has a beard and it's kind of at a weird side angle.
There was no mirror in the bathroom.
You gonna roll your perception? Ronald!
Is it like when the monks with the Fu Manchu like pull it aside, but it just stays sideways?
Yes.
Perception roll.
It's permanently windswept.
The stale windsock.
Yeah. Oh.
Ron, you definitely noticed that you now have a bearded dragon as a friend, I guess.
That's another good band name. Tailwind sock.
Gross.
Cool. This thing's gonna make an amazing sausage.
All right.
God.
So it seems as if your friends noticed your beard.
You know, I'm just sitting here. I don't know if
Are
there's
you,
music, but I'm
like,
bobbing to something.
Idly twirling it.
Twig
No,
just shakes.
No, because I
drugs.
know that it's fresh on there, so I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it too much. It is tickling a little bit, but yeah. And if you don't mind, I'll take the.
Order called something.
Why?
What did you roll that 4-quarter?
Sorry, I was muted. I was going to say I was going to just gently lean over and then adjust it for him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll totally let you do that.
All right, you straighten the beard out.
Thank you.
It still doesn't look like it belongs.
What do you mean, turtle with the beard? That belongs. It's normal.
It's oh, you do you. You do you, little Shelly.
You
You got
take off Rosser's beard from my inventory because it's on my face now.
Put it in your appearance tab.
Yep, beautiful.
In my bio.
Also, everybody remember there are gold beads woven into the beard.
Oh yeah, it looks amazing.
So anything else you want to do with your turn, Chris?
Yeah, I'll
Spin
why the hell
that
not?
wheel.
Let's go to the
wheel.
Nah, let's go to the bare knuckle pit.
No. Okay, fine.
You want to follow him? I'll let you guys both go.
I'm going.
All right, you and Twig walk over to the bare knuckle boxing. Right as you walk up, this big burly human just gets uppercutted by this halfling who jumps in the air and knocks him right out.
Ooh. I like that little shrimpy. He's spicy.
There's an announcer. He's just like, "Woo! Small fry wins again."
All
Do
right.
we have any other challengers?
I step up. I'm confident now. I have a beard. I'm a full-grown turtle man.
God damn. I had a picture for this guy. My computer's going so slow.
You had a picture of me with Vermal with a beard? Wow.
No,
No,
the
small fry.
halfling.
Small
I
fry.
know. I was just messing around.
Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-bum.
Shitty cakes. What would this be under? Where? Sunday Funday. Where? Sorry, I want you to see this guy. I had an awesome picture. Found it. It is Melly loading.
Oh my god, he's adorable.
Why is it so giant?
That's his fight. The size of his fighting spirit.
That's right. Oh my goodness. He's so cute.
You're gonna have to fight him now.
Oh, I feel so bad. That doesn't mean anything. He can kick my ass.
Yeah, he's looking at you like I don't know who done it.
I don't know who that turtle is, but I'm gonna eat him for dinner.
Small
Oh.
Fry looks at you and he goes, "That's a hell of a beard, mister."
There's so much pride welling up in me right now.
Oh yay!
I knew it was gonna work.
He goes, "Halflings aren't good at growing beards. I'm so jealous."
Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. I have a plan for after the fight.
Okay.
Have him smell Twig. It'll put some hair on his chest.
The announcer whispers in your ear, Vermal, and he goes, "It's 10 gold to challenge the reigning champ, and you're allowed to place bets."
Hey, can somebody spot me 1 gold?
Twig is gonna spot you 5 gold.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So I'm deducting that. I've been keeping track of my money.
She wants half your winnings, though.
That's fine. I won't win.
Vermal, roll your perception. Never mind.
That was a 4.
I got a 4.
Jeez, what's wrong with the 4s?
There's a whole bunch of there's men and women all around this circle. The pit itself is like red sand. Everyone's cheering. The guy looks at you and he goes, "What's your name, friend? How should I announce you?"
Vermal. I'm gonna say it's Vermal. The turtle in the shadows. That sounds kick-ass.
Sure, friend. What did you say?
Vermin Machado.
Okay. The guy stands up in the middle of the ring and he goes, "We've got a new challenger. New to the arena, we've got Vermicello. Vermin Machado."
Wait, hold. That's not what I said. And I look around for somebody else to step into the ring. 'Cause obviously, that's not me.
Small Fry and the announcer are both beckoning towards you. And they're like, "Come on, Vermin."
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. I step in. I'm like, sorry. Misunderstood. I guess I misunderstood you. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's my fault. It's my fault. Yep.
The rules are first to be beaten unconscious or thrown out of the ring.
Okay.
Place your bets. And people are all just start placing bets with there's a couple other people collecting bets, and some of them are going straight to the announcer. Does anyone want to place some bets on this?
Well, I'll ask. You said you were gonna lose?
I'm not throwing the fight. I'm just assuming I'm gonna lose.
No, I believe in you, pal. I got 5 gold on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I believe in him too. I want to come over and I want to whisper something to him before he goes out, just as a little bit of courage,
If
And
you're
you get
betting
a point
money,
of
write it in the thing so we can keep track of it.
yeah, you're getting a point of inspiration, and you're also getting this. I don't know why it's not posting in the thing, but here we go. Okay.
Oh, it's heroism.
Oh God.
Hey, Vermal, I'm sorry, but I got a soft spot for spicy shrimp.
That's okay. So do I.
This guy's like, "I guess I'll win."
So what's your spellcasting modifier?
My spellcast modifier is 7.
7? Okay, so I get 7 hit points.
You'd have to have a 24.
When I'm looking at my thing right here, it says spell attack bonus 7.
That's not the same thing. Your attack modifier, your modifier is whatever you cast with, which is your charisma, right?
It says it's my charisma, but I don't know why my spell attack bonus would be 7.
Because that's based off other things.
With your proficiency.
Yeah, it's plus your proficiency. So your modifier is what you use, so it's 5.
Still pretty good.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Either way, that's still 5. 5
Yeah.
what's called every turn.
All right, so I'll take the 5 now.
Yeah,
Every
you get it
turn?
at the beginning of your turn. Yeah, at
Holy
the beginning of
shit.
every turn, you get 5 temporary hit points.
And it stacks?
Yes.
Holy shit.
From earlier.
All right, thank you.
So now
I'm
you're
crying a little bit.
And you're immune
No.
to being frightened.
Lasted that long.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. We're back at 0. Sucks.
Yeah. And on top of it, you're immune to being frightened. So you're not even scared about to fight this guy.
Well, he also has a beard.
with little gold beads in it and everything.
Yeah, as far as you know, this beard has given you the confidence to fight somebody in Mortal Kombat.
I'm
The
gonna
beard
kill
is
this 4-year-old.
halfling.
I'm gonna
Hey,
kick
man,
this
you gotta start
4-year-old's
somewhere.
ass so bad.
Really bad. My knee was hurt.
All right, I'm ready to go. I
All right.
get my little dark stance.
Roll your initiative again.
Oh wait, hold on. We're obviously not using weapons in this, correct?
No.
Good.
Okay. As soon as the announcer goes, round 1, fight!
Yes!
This guy immediately launches himself into a spinning cannonball at you. What's your AC?
17, but can I use the can I go ahead and use the stealthy feat?
What is the stealthy feat?
It's what was it? Hold on. Isn't that the one where I get to oh shit, that's not the right one. Never mind. I thought it was the one where I add 2 to my modifier, but it's not. Never mind. All right, go ahead. Yeah, it hits.
Which one did you pick then?
The one I picked gives me advantage. It gives me essentially double advantage on stealth rolls, or double proficiency on my stealth rolls.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. This guy rolled an 18, so he hits you full force as a tiny halfling cannonball.
Like a mini Blanca?
Exactly.
Like an Oompa Loompa, but with armor on.
Yeah, like the Oompa Loompa
Jesus
version of Blanca.
Christ.
When he hits you right in the belly, it knocks you back almost to the edge of the ring, and he goes flying back into the center and lands like Superman pose. And he goes, almost beat the beard off you.
Oh,
All right, now he's a. You know what? I was getting cut off a little bit of my beard and give it to him. Not anymore.
He just out of character. He said it playfully. He's
Okay, never mind.
He's having fun so far. I didn't mean for it to sound mean.
Well, I'm emotional about it, so I'm a little upset. As this moment right now, maybe later on will change my mind, but for now, I'm like, he's not getting any part of my beard.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to step back into the center, and I'm going to attack him with my wailing wail.
Okay. Are you going to do your follow-up attacks too?
You better.
Yeah.
Will you automatically get one? And then
Yeah, I automatically get one. So yeah, let me just see if I'm gonna do flurry of blows too. So I'm gonna use one of my key points to give myself another action as well. So this
Okay.
is for.
You did not hit him with the first one.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. I can't use a flurry of blows if I don't. Well, it says if I make an attack action.
Yeah, you don't have to hit the first one.
Yeah.
I was just letting you know the first one missed.
I was assuming it missed, but do I hit with the 20?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it
And then with the flurry of blows, does a 16 hit?
It does not, but you do have a bardic inspiration.
I do. That's a 1d6, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Does a 22 hit?
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm going to spend my very last key point to go into patient defense. It gives him disadvantage on his attack roll.
Okie dokie.
And then I get my 5 points, my temporary 5 hit points.
Did the ringside bard do what Twig wanted?
They're not playing music at this. You'd have to go see the bard, which is somewhere else.
Oh, there's not like a ringside bard like at Muay Thai fights with a little 2D.
There is not.
Yeah.
Because I was hoping he would play like a Muay Thai version of Mama Said Knock You Out. But never mind.
Do you want to describe how you missed and then hit him and then missed again?
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I hit him twice because of the inspiration.
Oh yeah, so you missed and then hit him twice.
Yeah. The first time I have too many tears in my eyes because he got me emotional because he really hurt. It really hurt, you know. And then I got my footing back, and that's when I hit him with a back fist. And then the second one, because of my beard, that's what actually hit him in the face. The beard got him.
He goes, "My lord, is this beard foo?"
I guess you'll find out.
My. I guess I should stop taking it so easy on you.
Oh boy.
He does 2 spinning kicks towards you, but you easily spin around him as he jumps at you.
Okay. As he does that, I'm gonna obviously take my opportunity and attack again. And hold on, here it is again. All right. Well,
He's actually using his halfling trait to stand right up on you and making it really hard for you to hit him.
I'm not used to punching down.
Oh, you should have kicked him.
And I get another 5. How long does that last? How long is that?
6 rounds.
Holy moly! Okay, cool.
Nice.
The halfling's sweating now, and he goes, time to finish this. Hadouken!
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Not great.
He does the spinning uppercut, but you saw him take out his last opponent with this exact same move, and you're able to just
Can I pocket
an
sand
attack of
him?
opportunity, just hit him while he's at eye level. Can you what?
Can I pocket sand him? Never heard of that? Pocket sand?
Do you have sand in your pockets? Do you have pockets?
No, of course not.
You have turtle holes.
I have turtle holes.
Yeah, who
No.
knows what's inside that shell?
Wait a minute. If he doesn't have pockets, where did Stephanie put that 10 gold she reverse pickpocketed on him?
That was wrong.
Oh, okay.
And for the record, she didn't put it in my pocket.
Oh,
Wrong pocket.
Prison.
Prison wallet.
He didn't feel it though. That's the worst part.
No, he put 5 of it down on you.
The old brown gold.
Wait, it's not gold from here. I want the guy on the side to bite it.
It's all about stretching and preparation, guys.
Stephanie actually did it one at a time, like a arcade machine. Like she just put the quarters in.
1. Hold on. 2. Hold on.
All right, so no pocket sand for this. You just get a free attack on him because he left himself wide open.
Pop goes the weasel.
16 misses.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. So now I'm gonna take my attacks for real.
Mid-air, as he's spinning, he blocks that punch.
Oh, we got one.
I'm impressed.
Before he can land, though, you hit him.
Oh.
With your final blow, you knock him about 5 feet away from you, and he's got a black eye now.
I do the thing in the karate movie where you put your hand in the air and you just say you wave him in, like I did. Bring him on.
Spicy shrimp looks like blackened shrimp now.
And then the other hand is pulling the beard to the side over and over again.
Yes.
The whole crowd is now. You said you messed with your beard?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Oh, and make sure to take your temporary hit points when it was the start of your turn.
Oh, I have been.
Roll your deception.
Or intimidation. A 9.
Damn it. 9, yeah.
He didn't notice.
Yes. Oh well.
Fuck, you've been saying spicy shrimp so much that I can't remember the
Small
real
fry.
name. Small fry. Okay.
Well, now he's black and shrimp because he got a black eye.
All right. Small fry also does the Matrix return pose, like he.
Okay.
He's beckoning you. He's doing the taunt.
Well, he's not beckoning you. He's just responding to your taunt by going into his own martial arts pose. And now he goes, "Time to sweep the leg." Roll your perception.
I got a 9.
And you still beat him. Jesus, this guy is
Well,
not.
he did announce what he was doing, so.
It's true.
Well, it was supposed to be a trick, but instead you see very clearly he has no intention of sweeping your leg. He's actually doing a flying headbutt into your crotch.
Yeah, he's not even holding a broom.
Joke's on him. I don't have a crotch.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh.
it's a good thing you don't.
Oh,
So he headbutts you right in the base of your
Shell?
I don't know. Do turtles have no genitalia?
No, it's just hiding
no.
under the
It's
crotch.
tucked. Yeah, I tuck it.
Okay, well, you feel your whole shell vibrate as he headbutts you right in the crotch, and then follows it up with a jab into your knee.
Holy shit. Hold on. So he took 3 attacks at me?
Well, no, the first one was a deception that you saw through.
Okay. And then the second one was
The critical headbutt.
holy. Okay, hold on. I am looking rough.
Why? I thought you'd been getting 5 hit points.
Yeah, but you also took 20. You took 30.
No, that's not damage. That's not damage. That's the attack roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at 27. Okay.
No, the damage is going to
Is the 17?
11.
Bless
I feel like there's some miscommunication going on. The 20 was an attack roll. The 17 was an attack roll. The 3 is a damage.
Yeah, the
Oh.
3 is the damage, but that's for the second roll. For the first roll, he does max damage on the crit, so that was 8.
Oh,
Okay.
So you took 11 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Hold on. Fix all this.
Why am I sneezing so much?
Me too.
You said to max. What was my the max damage again? So now I have to fix everything all over again.
It's the pollen.
8 plus 3.
So it's 11. Okay.
Hmm.
So it leaves me 3,
That's fine.
or it leaves me 4. Okay.
After he does that, he goes, "Wow!"
I'm impressed. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep attacking because why not, right? I got a 6.
Oh.
I got a 1
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
Okay, roll a 1d3. If you get before you roll, let me state it. If you roll a 1, he gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
If you roll a 2, you don't get your follow-up attack. And if you roll a 3, he actually took your momentum and flipped you over him.
Holy shit. Okay. God, let's pray for 2. Yay! I got a 2.
So you whiff it and spin around and kind of lose your balance. So he's already attacking by this point.
Okay.
Ha
And he misses. And he misses.
ha! Go ninja, go ninja, go!
What the hell is it? Okay, there you go.
Sorry for everybody else that this is taking a while.
So I missed with both my attacks. I got a 7 and a 13.
Everybody else who's watching this, these guys are going lightning fast. Some of these blows are faster than they can even see, and they're circling each other the whole time. Vermal, roll your insight. You remember you don't have to necessarily knock him out. You could just trick him or throw him out of the ring.
Throw him out of the ring, yeah. Yeah, I'm not okay. Yeah, I'm not as strong as I am dexterous, though.
He doesn't weigh anything.
That's true. Oh, it's his turn now anyway, so.
Oh, it's possible.
Hits! Hit. That one misses.
That's not hit. Just the first one.
Yep. The 19 hits. The 16 does not.
Oh, turtle face.
He does damage as he just kicks you right in the shin.
Ow, jerk. Yeah, I'm gonna try and grapple him and throw him out of the ring.
Okay. As a monk, can you grapple using your dexterity, or you still have to do your strength?
It's still strength.
Okay.
Well, he's not weak.
It's a +1.
Oh. For some reason, I thought you had.
Good Lord, bless you.
Yeah, the freaking oaks have been pollinating constantly, like because last week was in the 80 degrees, and so they're like got tricked into thinking it's springtime. So now I've got pollen peeing all over the car, and I'm constantly sneezing.
Jesus. I don't usually react like this, but I've been out of Florida.
Yeah.
All right, so go for your grapple, which I believe you could just roll your athletics button. It should be your proficiency plus your strength. And if he's just doing strength resist.
Yeah, it's like an opposed strength check. Fuck.
You grab him by his shirt, but he just does the window washing move and swipes your arm off him.
Now, would that be my turn, or could I at least get one attack on him as well?
No, I think that's specific. That was the thing you tried.
Okay, that's fine.
Body bag.
Small Fry goes, so that's the kind of game you want to play. He goes,
Yes.
he goes, let's see how you like it.
Jeez.
Against my strength save?
Your strength save, yep.
Go Ninja. Does he get bonuses of any sort?
It sure doesn't. I don't know. He is one size smaller than you. Do you get it? You might, even if you had advantage, you still didn't roll high enough. So
No, yeah. 12.
Would he get disadvantage because he's a size smaller?
I think it's one or the other. I don't know. Chris, is it?
I've never been in a situation where I've had a halfling try to throw a turtle before, so I don't. It's not a situation I've
He's not trying to
experienced.
throw you. He scissor
Or
kicks
grapple.
you.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
scissor kicking me?
Well,
to try and put me down?
Yeah, he knocks you down, and he's holding your leg now.
No, I mean I'm obviously down. I don't think there's a situation. No, I think it's his athletics against my strength save.
Yeah.
Straight,
Alright.
yeah.
Just straight.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't see why there would be a difference just because he's smaller. He's stronger than me, obviously.
All right. It's your turn though. That was his move.
All right, and I am prone now, or I am restrained.
Yeah, you're laying on your back, and he is trying to like submission hold your leg, like he's trying to bend it and hurt you.
Good thing turtle legs don't have ankle joints.
Know that.
Can I stand up? Can I use half my movement to stand up, or is he holding me too tight?
You would still need to do a strength save to do that.
Screw it. I'm just gonna attack him. That's restraint, right? So that's disadvantage.
You could just spin on your back and try to throw him out of the ring.
I thought that, or he could just.
You know what?
That's
Yeah. Let's do that. I'm gonna try that.
Okay, click your athletics then.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
All right.
Please don't be higher than 18. Yay!
Roll a 1d20, and that's how many feet you threw him. I'll give you advantage. You can roll it twice.
No,
you don't
19.
need
Holy
Okay.
shit.
He you put your hands behind your back, and you just start spinning until he's just goes and lets go. And he goes flying into the crowd like a bullet, and he hits two guys, knocking their beers over.
19 feet.
And the announcer goes, "We've got a new winner!"
I wave to the crowd a little bit, ducking my head into my shell, and I try to leave the ring as quickly as possible. Just asking for my gold. Like, I just want my gold money. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm gonna go look for the shrimp, by the way.
The announcer. Thank you. The announcer goes, Vermin Machado, our new house champion.
He seems like a real cool guy.
You need to add Vermin Machado
To your alias on your
beater,
profile.
yeah, beater of halflings as one of your aliases.
Those two guys that he smashed into, they start having their own little bar fights. Meanwhile, Small Fry has taken both their beers and starts drinking them.
Awesome.
He's fine.
He hands you one of the beers and he goes, that was a great match. I haven't been beaten in a while.
That's it.
Thanks. That was exhilarating for me and stressful. I noticed we were talking earlier about you not being able to grow a beard. So, and I'm gonna take my sword and I'm gonna cut part of my beard off and give it to him.
Aww.
He looks at you and he just goes, honored by this sacrifice you have made.
Only for another champion.
I don't feel I am worthy of such a gift. Come with me, friend. We shall talk. Let's us have more drinks.
Yay, more drinks. I still want my money. Nobody gave me my gold yet.
Okay. Who bet on him?
Ron bet 5 GP. I bet 1 for Small Fry.
Ron, you got your 5 back and earned 20 more. You got that, Josh?
I knew it was a good bet.
Nice.
Porter, what did you bet?
I think he just gave him.
I didn't bet. No, I just gave him the heroic thing. I didn't bet at all.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saving my money for the wheel.
Stephanie, you just lost that gold. It just gets deleted
Yeah,
out of your
fine.
inventory.
I already took it out.
Okay. That's what you get for not betting on the turtle.
I was just playing around. It's all good.
Okay. Next up is that Twig's icon?
Yeah.
All right, Twig, what are you doing?
I feel a little too much exuberance coming from a turtle, and I don't want to break his steam. Plus, I don't really want to beat him
Oh no, there'll be a different challenger. They left
in the
the
next
ring.
round. Yeah, but there's so much other stuff to do. Okay, fine. I jump in.
The announcer goes, "Oh, who's ready for the next round? Who's willing to challenge this mountain of a woman?"
Hey, he called me a woman, y'all. That's like a 1 in 20 chance.
Wow. I'm not answering that call.
Stephanie, roll a 1d3. By the way, if anyone's wondering what the bard looks like, I'm uploading that now.
I got a 1.
Oh my goodness. Bam Bam the Bard.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, yikes.
What's this thing? The Bubbly Bard?
He's creepy.
Yep. Bam Bam the bubbly bard.
Is that what I'm fighting?
Ugly at all.
I hate to ask, but like, weren't we supposed to talk to Bart about finding the rat guy?
That's what Kiva's doing, but everybody has their own turn.
She's
I'm
splitting
just
them up.
letting everybody choose what they do.
Copy.
We can make money.
Basically, Kiva did such a good job at persuading this guy, she's gonna get the information. So I just moved on to let other people do their thing. Let me see. Michelle. Are you
Yeah.
there?
I'm here.
Imagine if someone mixed an ogre and a tiger and what you'd give that guy as a name.
What? What?
Someone took an ogre and bred him with a tiger, and what would that tiger... what would that Togra's name be? There's
And-
some that know me as Tim. What? What did you say, Phil?
Wait, I have to name this thing?
Yeah, just how you named the Pauper King. I'm just keeping.
I looked up things to name him. I take naming things very seriously.
All right. Well, you can. We'll just back, and that's who Stephanie's. Everybody in the crowd starts chanting this unknown name over and over again. And out of the dark far corner of the ring, hooded figure stands up. It's just as tall as you, Stephanie, and it shrugs the hood off.
And it's halfling.
That is not what I loaded. There we go.
What?
It's a toad.
Oh, he's so cute.
Everybody is just chanting Togra, I guess.
I like
What?
I like Toad.
You mean as a name? Because that's his race, so that's kind of racist.
Oh.
He's considered a large giant.
Oh, goodness.
Stephanie gets upset anytime someone's as tall as her.
What's the
Hey,
point of having a
guys.
tall?
You get to fight the tall monsters.
I want to be the tall monster.
I'm
And
gonna
beat him.
I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta be up at 3 o'clock, so.
You know what? I have to be up at 4, so if we want to leave it at, we'll give Michelle a week to come up with Togra's name.
Okay.
And we'll come back to this. Porter, real quickly, do you want to see that wheel?
It can wait for the next time. That's fine. Because I gotta go to bed.
Okay.
Too. It's 11 something here. So.
Yeah. Good game.
All right. I love you guys.
All right.
Cherish each other.
All right.
Thank you, Jello.
Good night.
Good game, guys. Sorry I was late.
It's
No
okay.
worries.
See you later.
We leveled.